Welcome. Yo. Man. Like, I don't understand what's wrong with my network. Because my TikTok is misbehaving. I don't know what's the fucking problem with my network. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my network. TikTok is misbehaving for some weird reason. Like, I can't locate a single live on my shit. I can't find a live because it's not loading. And I just checked I have network, so I don't even know if people are watching this. Do I have, let me check the YouTube. Hold on. Let me check the YouTube. Let me check the stream on YouTube. Actually, my shit is good on YouTube. Like, it was good. Abu, okay. Abu, can you hear me on TikTok? What the fuck is wrong with my TikTok on my phone? This motherfucker is not loading. This motherfucker is not loading on my phone. The fuck? Nyumba imejaza hizi mavitu maumbwa bana. Zinani kula. Your Pastor Jacob was good. Abu was good. Hello, LL was good. How you guys doing? I hear you. Imagine, oh my days. What the fuck is wrong with TikTok? Na simu yangu iko sawa. Kino. Everything is not working, man. Sorry for cussing. Yo, guys, ensure you go to my YouTube because my shit is not behaving today. Go over to my shit, subscribe on YouTube right now. If you like what I'm saying, okay? But I'm back. I know what you guys are waiting for, okay? I know what most of you niggas have come here for. Especially this guy called Pastor Yakobo mwenye. Sijejua jamani nani bado. Yo, Pastor hebu tuambie leo ni nani? Like, I'm tired of you using a fucking pseudo, bro. Like, unasikia aje kuparade yourself using another nigga's name? Let's get serious. How do you feel masquerading as somebody else using his name? That's fucking hilarious and pitiful at the same time. Okay? I'm ready for the interview. Okay. Hold your horses, bro. Don't be quick, okay? Don't be quick. Let me explain something. Don't be quick. Hold on. Hold up. When I say hold up, you hold on. Okay? So where is this? Nice. Here it is. Relax. Yes, I said relax. You're Matthew? I don't think so. Kama niwe Matthew umekosa kazi. But sidhani ni Matthew. You know, I give that guy Matthew a lot of shtick. But I don't think it's him this time. It's not him. What's the point? Okay, hold on. Nifanye aje. Color. Nice. This is why I'm the GOAT. Okay? So, Alafu nickname ni Benta. This guy has lost his mind. This this guy has lost his goddamn mind. Kenyans. Never find out like, oh, Kenya, man. Kenya, you have a lot of time on your hands. Okay. Nimekuja kurealize you Kenyans have a lot of time on your hands. You guys are too idle. So, let me explain something. I went live today, gave a perfect lecture. Should I do it again? I don't think so. Maybe I should. Should I give another lecture? But before I do that, the main event for the day was for me to do an interview with this OnlyFans model. Okay? Tukaongea vizuri around 6 hapo hivyo. Kaniambia she'll show up for the interview. But unajua mademu anafanya kazi za kuuza senye. The perfect time kuuza senye ni masaa. So I think I inconvenienced her. So guess what she told me at 8 p.m. So this is me. I texted her. Text me on WhatsApp. She tells me, hey, okay. Nikamwambia, text, I've done the advertising. And I did. As I said I would. I did give the advertising. And I told her, she said, tonight I'm kind of busy. Let's reschedule. Aki, I am leaving the house in a few. Of which it's a lie. Dem anauza senye, hakuna kitu ingine. Anaenda kuuza senye, hakuna mali anaenda. Nikamwambia, but ni text to WhatsApp, tutaongea huko. So as you can see, sijawanyima interview. Okay. I did the best I could. But I think her Kuchi had other plans for the night. So, don't castigate me. Don't ostracize me. Niacheni tu, nimejaribu ya kutosha. Nikifika hapa, imenishinda. Unaona yeye amesema ako busy kuuza senye. I'm gonna respect it still. So, does the show have to stop because she decided to cancel last minute? No. The show must go on. The show must go on. And today, this is what I was talking about. Huyu dem ni fala. You know, it's not me, bro. It's not me. I tried to convince her, but kama kameamua kuuza senye, like this was the perfect opportunity to get a new clientele. But you know, she doesn't have the business mindset. Ingekuwa mimi, man, ningechukua hiyo opportunity. This is a chance for you to make a name for yourself out there, for all the simps who have not met you. Waenda wauzie senye. But who demani afikiri hivyo? But nimesema, you know, we think positively. So, ningeamua kuwa mjinga niamue, sitafanya live, but I'm still here as scheduled. It's just that the schedule, I have to, what is the name? I have to reshuffle some things. Okay? I have to reshuffle a few things. But we must do the show every day. Okay? So today, I began giving off people a lecture over on TikTok. And I told them, I've been diagnosed with cancer. Self-diagnosed with cancer. And people were concerned. They're like, vigilante, don't tell us you're about to leave us. I was like, no, let me explain. Ladies, chill out. So, kawambia, I watched a documentary, not a documentary. I was watching some videos today, and I saw this guy who fought cancer. One of the worst illnesses that can ever affect you. And I saw this guy, like, he has fought and he has won. Like, he's at the finish line. Remission. Is it remission? Nikachiki mse venye, like, you can still see the strength in him. even after going through that hell, after countless numbers of chemotherapy after chemotherapy. And cancer, it's a disease that kills you from the inside, pole pole, without realizing. It's the things that you don't pay attention to in life that will slowly, slowly, slowly drain the life out of you. And as I was watching that, something hit me. I was like, there's a life lesson to be learned from this. And the life lesson is very simple. As human beings, we interact a lot, especially in this day and age where we have TikTok, one of the most viral platforms to ever exist. Kila mtu anatumia TikTok, hata nyanya yako ako TikTok. Everybody's on TikTok. We see grandmas ask for lions on TikTok. But I sat for a moment, I thought to myself, like, especially the lives that I go to myself as vigilante, nikakaa chini nikajiuliza, so ni benefit na nini by the way? Now let me ask myself a simple question. Nikajiuliza, most of these niggas don't add any value to me. And to some point, you find yourself having to dumb yourself down because your intelligence is unmatched. And I'm like, if I have to dumb myself just to accommodate you, shida si wewe, shida ni mimi, because why am I entertaining this bullshit? So I was like, these people are cancer to me. That's why I said I'm self-diagnosed with cancer. Nikakaa chini hivi nikafikiria like, hapana. Nikasema, no, I'm not going out like that. Oh, hell no. Yo, Bunda, what's good? Ako wapi Alicia, bro? Nigga, nimeonyeshana evidence. Let me show it again for the people who are joining. Let me show you it again. I will show you it again. But she cancelled last minute. Akaniambia sijui she's busy tonight. We have to reschedule, blah, blah, blah. Unajua, madema nauza senye. Understand them, bro. Understand them. You can't do anything. Dema nauza senye. So, me, sitashinda nikimbembeleza. Amesema she's busy. She's going out somewhere tonight. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's a lie. Maybe she's going to sort of her clients. Who knows? But back to what I was saying. The moment I realized I have cancer cells within my space, it was clear as day. I need to go for chemotherapy. And for chemotherapy that I'm talking about is by having to block all these useless human beings from my life. You ostracize them. Your existence to them should be parallel. Hazipatani. Wafanye vitu zao, mimi nifanye vitu zangu. Unacheki? And that's what I decided. So, from today henceforth, I take a pledge on this live. I, as vigilante, pledge that I will never be in a useless life ever again over on TikTok. I'll be here doing my shit, talking to myself if I have to. Okay? I am done dealing with toxicity. Watu kushinda wakitusiana the whole day like it benefits anything in them. And I don't know how people entertain it. Like, it's actually very, very funny. People find it as comic. They like kuona watu wakitusiana. Oh, mama yako amefanya hivi. Oh, baba yako amefanya hivi. Such low lives. Anyway, Alicia cancelled on us last minute. Let me show you guys again. I don't want anybody to say I'm a liar. But in the meantime, as I said, you need to learn how to cut off the cancer cells from your life. Even if it's your family member, even if it's your brother, even if it's your sister, even if it's your boyfriend, even if it's your girlfriend, enemy, or friend, but they're useless. Cut them loose. You're just wasting your time with them. They cannot be saved. Save yourself. Save yourself. Usijishinde kujisumbua na wao. You can't help them. You can't help people who don't want the help, okay? That's the word of the day. That's the word of the day. The first life lesson I've taught you guys today. No dick. Let me DM you the screenshots. DM me right now. But sijui mbona TikTok yangu ifanyi kwa simu. The fuck is wrong with my shit? Ndo huyu. Unaona ameliniambia hapa hivi. Tonight I'm kind of busy. Let's reschedule Aki. I am leaving the house in a few. We all understand what rescheduling is. She's busy tonight. Audem ameamua kuza senya it's more important than the interview. Don't say I didn't try. Uzuri nimemwambia, reach me out on WhatsApp. We can plan a future date. Maybe if it's tomorrow, nitaongea naye nisikie. But I was actually prepared for her, man. Udem amenipata sa amenipata amefuck up na mimi. Then antext TV saa mbili na I'm like yo niliona hii kitu 8:20 nikamreply nikasema haithuru kama hivyo ndivyo umeamua. Who am I? But the show must go on. The show never stops. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, if you haven't followed my TikTok accounts, I have a lot of them. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube. You follow all my TikTok accounts. I'll be interchanging kulingana ni gani imebaniwa gani jabaniwa. So at the moment, the main one that I normally use for my content, Iko na shida. But I'm in touch with some people on TikTok. Help center on TikTok. Wameniambia they will help resolve my issue as fast as possible. But now moving on from the likes of Alicia Kanini and their OnlyFans content. There's a man who has been trending. Is it trending? Andrew Kibe, the puny man, all the way from the US, who is back in Kenya. He did an interview with this guy from Iko Nini, like walikuwa hapo Mwafreeka. What's the name of the other guy? Ian or something. I think it's Ian. And I listened to their whole interview. I think they had three parts. That's crazy. Mnachukianga watu wananifanyianga hivyo. Like if you're dropping your episode, like si utudropie tu kitu yote. Hii mambo ya kutuletea kwanza tutiza. Kwani ni movie una launch Mwafreeka? Tu wamezeka manze. Mnasema ngani kono ubana au but hawafikiri. Like jamaa tuletea hapa hivi pini pole pole. I'm like it's all good, but I watched the interview. The interview was quite interesting. There's some key parts zilinibamba kwa hiyo interview, to be honest. Mwafreeka was grilled like shit. Let me see if I can find I took screenshots nikumbuke. Nice. So let's cut the chit chat. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Najua mimi nataka kuonyesha kenye naongelea ndio muelewe. Nyamaza wewe. Andrew Kibe. No jamaa post video mingi in a day. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. This guy. Jamaa post video kama 200. In a day. Okay. Here we go.
Chapa kidole kwa haga ama sasa.
Tunaanza the first clip nili around 1 minute, 1 hour 5 minutes. 1 hour 5 minutes. Mahali hapa hivi ndio was the first. Acha tuanzie hapa nyuma kidogo. Let me show you venye hawa watu wazee hawananga akili. Check DM. I have shared a screenshot. Okay, hold on. I don't know if my Nini is going to work because it's misbehaving. Bro, TikTok yangu iko na shida, sijui kwa nini. It's just loading. Like as you can see, it's just loading. I fanyi anything. Na sijui ni nini mbaya. I don't know what's wrong with my TikTok, to be honest. Sijui ni mbaya TikTok yangu. We can't keep stressing. TikTok yangu iko na shida pia. Me, I don't know. Like everything imefika hii masaa ikaacha kufanya for some weird reason. Maybe I've been hacked. Yeah, I'm live, but I'm using my computer. I'm using my PC to stream to TikTok right now. I'm saying on my phone, it's not working for some weird reason. I have internet clearly because you guys are here, clearly. there's something wrong with my TikTok. Inafanyanga hivyo sometimes. I don't know why. And also, on my PC, it's not working for some weird reason. I don't know what's up. Anyway, moving forward. The man like, it may inconvenience a lot of things, but we don't complain. We move on. So let me show you what this Iko Nini guy, jamaa alikuwa na charazo proper. And these are the few moments zenye nilikuwa napiga screenshots. Kuna zingine before. Kuna ingine hapa hivi sijui kama ni hii. Nataka you guys watch it with me as we react. We're not going to watch the whole one. I'm just playing clips. Interview imefanyika. The OnlyFans model pulled out last minute akaniambia she's busy tonight. I have to reschedule with her, so we have to find another way to entertain ourselves. Maybe nitaongea na yeye. Ameniambia sijui anaenda wapi leo, which nashuku ni uongo. I am pretty sure she decided to go do her OnlyFans. Ningewalpinia link mwende mnyonge, but hajakuja. So ile siku atakuja nitawapinia nini yake. But I hope atakuja kesho. I'm going to talk to her. Nimeshaonyesha na screenshot my conversation with her. She has told me she's held up, which is a lie. Anyway, moving forward, acha tusikize hawa senge wawili.
However long it takes, just write the book. So that's what I did. And I put all my ideas there, not all, but so I'm calling it the Kibe 28 Commandments. I looked at Moses and I said his 10 puny commandments were not enough. We need another 18 on top of that. So I have 28 reasons to why. 28 commandments if you want to live a good life.
20.
So Kibe is now giving you commandments on how you can live a good life. Who wants to learn from Andrew Kibe? Not me. I will tell you that for free. Let me tell you something about this masculinity individuals. Wanajifanyanga so tough outside. Wanajifanyanga they can say the most controversial shit. But deep down, akishatoka kwa kamera zishafungwa yeye na mademu wake, unapatanga say they're the biggest simps. You'll find he's the biggest simp. So I don't know what he's trying to educate men. Anauza kitabu sijui pesa ngapi. He's given out 28 commandments that you guys must follow. Must follow. God damn.
28 weeks of unapologetic masculinity.
That is the masterclass.
So hiyo ni unapologetic. How? Can you give me a few examples? Because ndapatia an example moja nilicheck majuzi ya Amerix and I found it to be funny. So Amerix alikuwa amesema Charlie ndiye anafaa kuna mtoi na dem akiinsist on kuna mtoi, then you should ask for a DNA.
This is a nice one. This is a good question, chat. If your girlfriend, this is for the men, and also I want the ladies when you wako hapa ndani, give me your own opinions as well. So let me ask you guys a question. If your wife has given birth, but she denies you the right to name the child, what will you do before we listen to what Andrew Kibe said? Sijui kama nyinyi mmewatch hii interview, maybe you know what he said. But before he inconvenience the chat, watu waanze kupeana majibu zake, I want everybody to tell me, if it was you, what would you do if your wife or your girlfriend denied you the right to name a son or daughter she has given birth to? What would you do? So Mwafreeka hapa had a problem. Alisikiza jibu ya Amerix. Amerix is a online masculinity coach over on X. Okay, I hardly know the guy. Sikizangi tweets zake, sikwangi X hivyo sana, but what would you guys do? Nordic, if it was you, dem yako akwambia cheki, you're not naming this child. This child is mine. I have the right to name him. What would you do? Ingekuwa ni wewe. Before we listen to this puny ass lambistic shit answer. Kuna nini leo? Leo tunachill. So let's hear what Andrew Kibe had to say. And I also want to hear your opinions. Nikwe unbiased opinions. Msijaribu kunidanganya. mseme tu unbiased, don't side with Kibe. Akisema kitu upuzi, kubalini amesema kitu upuzi.
DNA test, and I felt like that's a very feminine trait. Kuna mtoi Charlie ndiye anafaa, and I found it to be examples cause so hiyo ni unapologetic. How can
Hello,
you give me a few
princess.
examples cause ndapatia an example moja nilicheck majuzi ya Amerix and I found it to be funny. So Amerix alikuwa amesema Charlie ndiye anafaa kuna mtoi na dem akiinsist on kuna mtoi, then you should ask for a DNA test, and I felt like that's a very feminine trait because it's insecurity. Why are you so insecure that you want a DNA test because of
Guys, is that insecurity? Somebody tell me. Do you think because nimesema cheki mtoini wangu na mimi ndio nafaa kumpea jina, does it scream insecurity? Does it mean that man is insecure akiambia dem yake cheki iko hivi, tuenda DNA? Hii ndio ilikuwa jibu ya Amerix. Amerix alisema nikipata umekataa nikipea mtoto jina, kitu ya kwanza nafanya I am doing a DNA test to confirm if that child is mine. But Mwafreeka anasema doing that shows that this guy is feminine, blah blah blah, is insecure. I'm like, what do you think? Do you think the guy is right? Najua mademu ataside na yeye. Najua mademu ataside na Mwafreeka. Mwafreeka ananga akili.
jina? Like kama alikuwa nagongwa nachiki whether umename mtoi, because I don't want to name another nigger's kid. Najua like kana nafikiria ni mtoi wangu, inafaa kuwa ni mtoi wangu.
So dem akikataa kuname mtoi jina yako, what do you do?
Okay, it's never even crossed my mind. It's one of those things
Just follow that thought because you already
Ujamana akili, like his all premise, he doesn't like what another guy said Kenya angefanya in that situation, but yeah, akiulizwa the same question, I don't know what I would have done because I've never found myself in that situation. So why the fuck did you give us your opinion? Ujamaa like, Mwafreeka, I told you, and I'll keep repeating, you're too old for this. Yeah, you've built your own platform. Big up to you. I respect it still, but you know what? We have to kick these old people out of this social media, man. No disrespect. I'm not saying all of them. I'm saying the ones who are like Mwafreeka. Ujamaa dia ile Kenya anasema, to be honest. He doesn't know what he stands for. I think if she insists, she can name him, but I will do the paper official names without her consent. No, but bro, odem akiambia daktari jina ya mtoto wangu itakuwa Karis. Mtoto anaitwa Karis. Akisema mtoto anaitwa Francis Karis. If you know, you know. Hakuna kitu unaweza fanya. Don't lie to yourself, Nordic. Najiulize mbona akatae ukipea mtoto wako jina. You know, that's a very big red flag. If you ask me. That's a very big red flag. Dem akatae ujibu mtoto wako. Jiulize maswali mingi. Na usikuwa kama Mwafreeka. Mwafreeka wants to sound smart but he knows nothing. Oh, I don't know what I would have done, but so why the fuck did you like tell us your opinion? Oh, I think my TikTok is back. Hold up. Is it back? Finally! My TikTok is now behaving. Okay, acha niangalie kuna msee alikuwa ameni DM kitu hapa hivi. I don't know what like. Sijui mbona iliamua kufanya hivyo anyway, but we are here now. We're back now. Nordic sioni DM yako. Nordic, I can't see I can't see it, bro. Nordic, sioni hiyo ni yenye ulikuwa unatuma. Nitumia kwa this account. Send it to this account I'm streaming on. Don't send it on my other account. Send it on this account. Send it here. As we continue listening to this fool called Mwafreeka. Foolish man Mwafreeka.
He's saying Amerix is feminine. So
I know I find it feminine to react with what are DNA tests? I find it to be very
what do you do
emotional.
when the chick says no?
I don't know what I'd do, but I'd not ask for a DNA.
What the fuck? Did you have opinion about it? Mwafreeka. Huyu jamaa ni cheesy huyu jamaa. Ajui yeye angefanya nini but he has a problem what another guy would have done. Make it make sense. What a contradiction.
Follow through, because Amerix has told you what you would do.
Yes.
What would you do?
What would I do if Tema insists? It depends with the name. Is it a name that I can live with? If it's a name I can live with, I can live with the name. The
The
kid will
woman
still
has
have...
said no to your bullshit. She said, I am going to name the kid.
Yes.
To hell with you. So what do you do next?
You can threaten about financial support. You can always threaten
This
that.
is your wife.
Yes.
She has said no to you naming the kid.
Now, who sounds more feminine, Mwafreeka? A man does not threat. You're the weak man here. Hold up. Nimemwaga mtama hapa hivi. Nimemwagilia mouse yangu maji. I hope bado inafanya kazi. Hold up. Fuck. Daka moja, guys. Streaming is not an easy job, man. We do it on the fly. We correct the mistakes live. So, nieleweni tu daka mbili. Okay. Meza yangu sasa imekuwa watery. Tulikuwa wapi?
If it's a name I can live with, I can live with the name.
That doesn't make sense. I'll threaten sijui financial support. Who's the bitch now?
The kid will
woman
still
has
have...
said no to your bullshit. She said, I am going to name the kid.
Yes.
To hell with you. So what do you do next?
You can threaten about financial support. You can always
Who's the bitch now, Mwafreeka?
threaten
This
that.
is your wife.
Yes.
She has said no to you naming the kid. What do you do next?
So I don't think I'd ever find myself
my
in that
bad.
situation.
Pole,
I think
my
I've
now
always...
Amerix is
I've
saying
always...
that if you find
Skip
yourself in that situation,
Thank you, no dick.
I always look at it this way. Women feed off energy yako. Kuna dem anaonaga hii raya inide heshima. Ndio na feel ni kama mkifika level mnagyu juu ya mtoi udema kuheshimu. So you should not even be there. Acheki.
That makes no sense kulingana na swali nyeume. Wewe mwenyewe umeleta hii swali. Whatever you're saying is utter bullshit. Ujama ameulizwa swali, what is the color of the glass? Maybe ilikuwa red. Yeye anaanza kusema it's white. Ameanza kupeana jibu ya kitu ingine. Who the fuck asked you all that, Mwafreeka? Nobody, I'm not sure. Ndio umeleta hii swali. Like, never bring a knife to a gunfight. Usijifanya tu kusound smart. You want to oppose everything just to please a certain demographic of people. Because najua that's what Mwafreeka is always trying to do. He's trying to play safe. You know, he's trying not to be too... Ajaribu ataki kuonekana ni kama he's attacking people. He wants to sound like the whole righteous man. But deep down he's a bitch.
Kunafaa kuwa na ile design as a man. Kuna hizi vitu na lead. So since na lead, this just comes natural.
so
It
if
just comes
ever it
natural.
happens, the woman says no to you, you walk away.
I think
Because you shouldn't be there in the first place. That's what
Yes.
you said.
And
So if she says no to you, you walk away.
haitafika hata time ya mtoi. Tutakuwa tushaachana before because there'll be signs.
So let's assume there are no signs. This is the first.
Msakwa ni fala. Tunakuuliza. It's already happened. She's given birth. But amekata ukipia mtoto jina. What do you do? Acha kuturudisha nyuma. Nando umetuletea swali. Blood fully.
sign. So this is it.
Blood
Either
fuck.
you name the baby or she's gone.
I don't think it would.
I hate to be the guy who sides with Kibe, man. I hate to be the guy, you know. I also think Kibe saying sometimes akwanga mjinga. Yo, what's good, Dant Games? That's my boy. We're back, bro. You know, ukipata mahali unapata mimi. I actually agree with what Kibe is saying. Wewe jua kuna kashida mahali. Cause I don't like siding with this other guy because huyu jamaa pia anasemanga vitu saa zingine hazi make sense. Shadow with the galaxy. Oh my days, Shadow. That's what you like? Okay. Okay. Thank you, Shadow. Damn, the community is great, getting bigger and better. Thank you, Shadow. I appreciate the support, man. Over on YouTube, you guys can as well come over on YouTube, subscribe to my shit on YouTube, linked in my bio. Have I pinned it on this account? I think I have. So yeah, you guys come over to the YouTube stream, support me over on YouTube. I appreciate the support, Shadow. Tukirudi kwa ile account ingine, there's a problem with my other account, so that's why we are here for now. But you guys can come over and enjoy the stream over on YouTube for better content over there. For better content, come over to the YouTube. Let's continue listening to this foolish Mwafreeka.
Get there. That's why I think it's such a
Stop
it's such a
assuming, because
hypothetical situation
you
that I
brought
don't
it
think
up.
as a man.
you brought it up,
Yes.
and you are castigating Americs for taking a position.
Yes, for taking
But
a
you don't
feminine,
have a position.
for taking a very feminine
But you
position.
don't have a position.
My position is
It will
as
never
a
happen
man,
to you.
It will
has
never happen to me.
and I've never taken time to think about it.
Yes.
But Americs has.
And
So why don't you take
You can tell Ujama ameshindwa na hii argument. Like Kibe is overpowered this guy. Kibe is dog walking this guy. Yes, I'm a man, but I'm a man. Like Ujama nanga akili. I'm sorry if you're a Iko Nini fan, but Mwafreeka hana akili. And somebody has to say it. Somebody must say it. And now I'm going to be that person. Mwafreeka na brain cells apart. Ujamani kama uogopa kufikiria saa zingine. He just wants to please the Sims. Maybe pia ajaribu kuimpress mademu wampende or something. Na kuna time pia hapa alicharazo sijui juu ya bibi yake. Hiyo part ilinibamba. I hope I'll find it.
take time to think about it and give
because
us
I'm not insecure. That comes from insecurity, and this level of insecurity
But it's
comes
never
from-
happened to you.
it's ni feminine energy.
It's
Feminine
never
energy.
happened to you.
Skiza. Feminine energy ndio waga inaogopa. You're cheating on me. It's a very feminine thing to assume someone is cheating on you more
Also,
than a
women
man.
are the ones who are supposed to think that men are cheating on them.
Yes.
Men
Ukiona hadi rafiki yake Ian amenyamaza, jua tu ameona huyu jamaa ni mjinga.
should never think like that.
That a woman is cheating. Ukishajua naenda. Hakunaga forgiveness. You can't come
So
from
udem
that.
ukimwambia umtoi ataitwa Mwaf Junior aseme zi nataka kumwita after my uncle, my late uncle.
Of course.
Shimeshero.
Hiyo kwenda hiyo.
Huyu jamaa
Hiyo,
amekaa
yeah,
akisikiza
yeah.
wazee. Hajakuwa akisikiza wazee huyo. Amekuwa akisikiza wamama.
But haiwezi fika hapo.
That's very feminine.
My word
Because
my word is supreme. My word is supreme.
Sasa mbona kana fake ka sauti na kakona soprano kaa mimi? Like, why are you faking the my man is supreme, my word? What the fuck, Mwafreeka, bro? Naambia achani kusikiza hizi podcast za watu wazee. Huyu jamaa ako over 40. Amezeka na upuzi ndani yake. Ile upuzi yote alilelewa nayo imejapo kwa hiyo akili yake imezeeka. Stop listening to these 40-year-old people. Okay, not all of them. Kuna yona make sense, but don't just go around listening to kama Mwafreeka. He has no stand, but he has an opinion. He has an opinion in something he doesn't have a stand. And there's a saying I saw inasemanga hivi. See Ian. See? Acha tu.
Me, that's what I'm saying. Like
Ngoja.
I find it to be very insecure that tuna argue.
Nyamaza hapo. Utatufanyia hapa advertisements. So unaona huyu jamaa, let me tell you. There's a saying that I saw and I hold it dear to my heart. A man or a person who stands for nothing will fall for anything. This guy has no stand in anything. He has no stand, literally. No stand, sorry about that. But he has an opinion on a matter he doesn't have a stand on. And that's why Kibe has easily destroyed him. Because Kibe ameona huyu jamaa ni fala. Ameona huyu jamaa ni fala. Forwarding to the next part. 1 minute, 1 hour 14 minutes. Tuanzie hapa. Sijui mbona nilikuwa nimenini hapa.
So what is all this you're saying? What are you talking about?
You see, but you and a job.
What are you saying?
Here we go.
Cheat. Because it does not even cross my mind. Why? Because
God, hapa hii mambo ya cheating nilimaliza.
Comfortable.
me on the other side, mimi ni zile raya wagas na believe jo sigongewagu jo, na nikigongewa inakuwaga unforgivable.
Chop rice. Sigonge wangu hicho. Usiisema hivyo. Acha niwaambie guys. Never say that out of your mouth. Usiwahi jaribu kusema uwezi gongewa. Niggas out here will prove you wrong. Wanatafuta tu dem yako, wakudinyie dem yako, alafu wakuja wakuonyeshe kwa uso. Never ever in your life utter those nonsensical statements. Usiaminia dem to that extent useme ati siwezi gongewa. Utagongewa na si mayai.
Unacheki? Like hakuna space ya ati ndoa
so
ni kuvumilia, ndoa ni nini. So wganisha put the law inakuwaga ni sawa. Wewe umekubaliwa kudujinga yote out here in this world, lakini jo kucheat, that's where to draw the line. So I don't even need to think about it because nilisha lay down the law. Nishaisemaga that hii kwangu ni unforgivable. So since tushaibonga, unaweza enda place yote nitakwenda, wewe fanya hivi, fanya vile. I'm good, I'll sleep. I won't even worry that you are out there kicheat.
Acha niwape context. So, I think hapo they were discussing about marriage issues. And Mwafreeka, a person who does content, bibi yake anamkanga kila asubuhi. She has her own job. And I'm not trying to attack anyone. But Kibe, his premise was, bibi yako anagongwa na either boss wake ama her colleagues. Then this guy reacted the way he's reacting. So I hope you guys have context on that, okay? And if you haven't subscribed, this is the moment for you to hit that subscribe button on my YouTube page, bottom right corner. Turn on the post notification bell to get notified every single day I'm live. Let's go.
Because it does not even cross my mind. Why? Because I don't need the woman. I want the woman. Kuna very big difference between needing someone and wanting someone. Because when you need someone, you know it turns violent. Because akikuacha utaniachaje na nilikupeleka chuo, utaniachaje, unacheki, now it turns violent because you need them. You should never need anyone. You should want.
At least hapo amesema kitu ina make sense.
You staying with your woman
Yes.
in the same house.
Yeah, suishi nyumba moja.
And so what is all this you're saying? What are you talking about?
You see, but you and a job.
What are you saying?
You and a job.
Mtu wako lazima uprotect, upende usipende, whether you like it or not, mtu wako lazima uprotect.
But anaendaga job.
Ataka anaenda job, lazima uprotect. You cannot allow your person to do what they want in your own house. The rules are yours, not hers. Okay. So today we decide I end the job. What happens?
Kibe, why? Why are you making me side with you? I want to fight you, but I cannot. I can't fight you this moment. I can't. You're spitting facts. You're spitting facts.
You itakuwa ni jinga pia on my side.
No. Just flow with me.
Tunachana.
Forget the logic. Let's assume we're all stupid.
I think tutachana. I think tutachana.
Ukidecide leo, mama nani, nimedecide kutoka leo, your job yako hainimeki sense. Come and stay in the home and raise my kids.
Yeah, tunachana. I think tunaweza achana.
Because she doesn't listen.
Not because she doesn't listen, because it would be unreasonable on my side. I would have changed so much. Because from day one...
No, bro, it doesn't matter. Unaweza kuwa Iko Nini labda umepewa deal ya 100 million.
Of course, you anaacha. Yeah.
Of course.
Jamaa anajua kuuliza maswali. Oh my days. But you know, acha nisiongee.
Ani do kama hiyo anaacha, hata yeye mwenyewe hata hawezi kuwa ni story. But hii saa hizi ile...
So for you, your relationship is based on what you provide for
her? Not, but...
So right now you're unable to provide for her, that's why she has to...
full beast mode
to work.
I can still provide, but
No,
itakuwa ile
you
the
cannot tell her to
ultimate-
stop working because you cannot assure her that what she's getting from that man she can get from you.
I mean, he's not completely wrong. Like, nigga, that's a fact. As much as it sounds so bad, it's a fact. It's actually a fact. The only reason dem yako anafanya kazi is because tumesota. We can't afford to retire them in the house. We can't. Ndio maana they have to have a job. I have to have a job. Blah, blah, blah. But kama uko na pesa, demu wako kazi ni ya nini? Unamwambia kaa kwa nyumba, nipikie nioshe vyombo zangu, nioshe tunguo, nipikie sandwich. And that's all. Hiyo ndio life ya matajiri. Mabibi zao kwa nyumba kazi yao tu ni kucheka na mambochi. Demu yako ako hapo hivyo ameamka asubuhi amefanya kazi ngumu. Alafu akuje kwa nyumba unaanza kumpigia kelele. Utagongewa Mwafreeka. Endelea kujidanganya hapa. Mimi siwezi gongewa. Hey. Utaamshwa streetini Nairobi. Ule ananipea akikuletea sito tunashare. Ogopa sana mama.
Yeah, to some level, that's fair. I'll let you have that.
So that's what you are. That's where you are right now. She's not your woman. She belongs to you and the person she works for. So mnagawana hiyo energy. Upende usipende. That's the truth. Because dem atoka asubuhi na
But sasa tugawani kingono, because ngono sasa
unajuaje?
shida. Because najua.
Aje.
Najua tu.
Aje.
Because ni mimi. And
dem atoka
skiza.
home asubuhi 6 anarudi home.
Walai wacha niwaambie. Wanamojichocha hivi. Na siko ubaya. Me, I have nothing against Mwafreeka. Unajua mtu anaweza kuwa ananisikiza hivi adhani me I have any ill intent against this guy. Wase uongee hivi wanamuongea hivi bro. Hao ndio wanapatanga dem yake si dem yake. Dem yake akona chali yake. Yeye tu ni yeye ni standby. Yeye tu ni okoa jahazi. When times get tough. Unaishi nayo kwa nyumba lakini si bibi yako.
Home 7 at night. Na analipwa.
yes.
Na mugawane.
Yes.
Anafanya kazi gani?
Zi hapo tuwezi hapo. Ukiona
Hadi co-host wake anamcheka. Sijui mbona walikansel Uja. Jamaa ako na maswali tabu man.
kitu moja fani na mimi.
Nimemit waseka wewe. Kuna msanii anaitwa Dizo kaa wewe tu. Kiburi. Stawa. Aligongewa tu hivyo tu. The same way you're talking.
Same way. Vile Munga husema, tulishikwa na manzi yangu chali yake. Atakubali. Unacha nikuambie mimi, wewe ni demi yangu. Nikaendeleni kucheka. Mtapata nyinyi kama mnagongea. Unajua afadhali mimi ni bachelor. Mimi I'm not dating anyone at the moment. So mimi siku hizi nakaanga tu chini hivi naangalia vituko zinafanyika huku nje, mimi nacheka tu peke yangu. I remember the day I used to be in a relationship, bro. Fuck those days. Hell no, siwezi taka kurudi hizo maenzi. Hizo masiku zilikuanga mbaya. Nishaigongewa mimi, najua mimi sitajifanya. Mimi nishaigongewa dem. Bro, hiyo kitu inaumanga, yani unakaa chini tu unafikiria huyu dem tu alikaa chini akaamua tu kwenda kupanua miguu jamaa mwingine. Yani hiyo image itokangi kwa akili. Na mimi nilimshika tu ndani ya keja yangu tu like kwa message. Bro, daylight. Alafu mademu wanakupeanga the lamest excuse that has ever been had to man. Udem alikuwa anipea my excuse za upuzi. Nilikuwa nasikia nikana naweza kapiga ngumi, but you know what? Never put your hands on a lady, Hata a cheat. Kumani yake. Ende huko. That's why I tell you guys. If you have the chance, cheat on them, nigga. Fuck them. I'm telling you a fact. Mtakuja hapa kulia kama Mwafreeka. Mwafreeka amejichocha hapa ni kisogo yake. Mimi siwezi gongewa jo. Dem yake anaamka asubuhi 6. Au si dem yake, bibi yake 6. anarudi kwa kijani 7. How many hours are those? More than 12 hours. Na wewe umeshinda hapo ukifanya podcast. Alafu unajiambia ugongewi. Unajidanganya ugongewi Mwafrika. Wake the fuck up, nigga. Wake the fuck up, nigga. Yo, siku Kanini anakuja. Wewe usirudishe nyuma, tusha explain. Uliza wenye wamekuwa hapa hivi. Watakuelezea what has happened. Umekuja late. You've come 1 hour late. What do you expect? Tumeshafanya interview na Kanini. So, go over to the YouTube and rewind.
King.
Na aliforgive?
Did he forgive? Wamewachana?
Yeah, because as long as najuanga the cardinal sin, if there's anyone with cardinal knowledge, there's no going back. So kuna kwaga na hizo,
Yeah, so
that's the energy that you have to put out there. But ukiputi energy yenyu ya insecurity, ukienda nje utagongwa, ukienda
No,
wote
si
utagongwa.
insecurity.
It looks ni kama unanidu
ni
mtu.
kama saa ukienda.
Mwafu ni mjinga.
Ni kama unaenda.
Mwafu ni mjinga.
Ushaenda Diani?
Yeah, nishaenda Diani.
Kuna
Kajamaa
skydiving
kana
Diani, unaweza ufanye skydiving. Uruke kutoka ndege.
Mm.
Inakuwaga how much?
I don't know.
Hiyo
Like
kitu.
maybe
Naweza taka sana kuidu juu ya
20 G's or something like that.
cause my fear of heights jo. Naweza taka kuidu cause nani alituambia alifanyaga?
Fear of
Savara.
heights.
Savara
Eh.
alituambia
Jamani
walipigaga ka
weak.
sauti sol I think.
Kuna mgani wanaogopa heights? Jamaa nikasirisha.
Wakaruka kutoka ndege.
Yeah, walirukaga.
Walinideny
Jamaa
vile.
everything he
Terror
says is
denies
weakness.
So ukienda kuruka tu hivi umse anaruka kwambia, you know there's a 51% chance you might not land.
Of
Hata
course,
2%.
taruka.
51%.
Hata 2%.
Asa stats ndio zinaongea. More for me I'm brainless. Mimi sikuangi na akili. Mimi kazi yangu ni kuongea zile vitu ziko huku nje.
Kwa stats.
Mimi ni stats tu.
Na stats zako
So stats zangu zinasemaje?
zinakwambia
Hadi mwenyu wanagongwa. Nyinyi mmebeba
Hiyo kitu
kaswende
imemuuma
na kisono.
Mwafrika. Hiyo kitu imemuuma. Hiyo jamaa hiyo kitu hiyo heartburn. Hiyo jamaa imemguza roho. Anasikia la ndani ya law.
Maristopes Kenya. If today we were to get rid of marriages, then we would get rid of Maristopes, Airbnbs, 90% of the clubs,
Yes.
and clinics because of zile magonjwa mmebeba.
So but wacha tubongejwe 28 weeks of masculinity. So apart from insecurity, what else? Mnauza nini?
Jamaa amejaribu kuavoid hiyo shit.
90% of the clubs
Yes.
and clinics. because of zile
Amejaribu
magonjwa
kulenga hiyo
mmebeba.
swali.
So but wacha tubongejwe 28 weeks of masculinity. So apart from insecurity, what else? Mnauza nini? Haijanidunga cause sikuagi insecure. You know,
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hiyo kitu imempaid. Hiyo kitu imempaid. Anasikia nikana anaweza piga Kibe ngumi ya makende. Najua hiyo siku Mwafrika alienda kwa nyumba. Hiyo nyumba ilikuwa tu kelele siku mzima. Bibi yake akamwambia, nani unaleta kwa show wewe? No, guys. Let me tell you, man. Never allow yourself to be in such a situation kama huyu jamaa. Huyu jamaa ako compromised. Anything he says is compromised. Lazima aongee design yenye hadi bibi yake akiwatch hiyo episode, bibi yake hata mpigia kelele, but hii nayo unapa amejaribu kutoroka. Kibe ako zile, hiyo kitu imekudunga. Hiyo kitu imekudunga.
well, like one of the things nakuaga na a certain level of self-confidence that self-confidence has never been an issue
Hadi
for
co-host anamcheka.
me. Ajua. So that's why sifiligi need ya nyinyi
Are you ever going to
kutucoach.
get married like to another woman?
I don't think so because niko happy pale niko saizi. If things
not.
change, things change.
He's not.
But so far I don't sioni signs za vitu kuchange because bado yonisikiza.
Bado nakusikiza.
Yes, ananisikiza na anisikizagi juu ati na
For now.
threaten na kamikina hiyo energy ya threat.
For now. Anakusikiza for now. Lakini Kibe hapana. Yo, somebody reinstate this guy back, man. Weka songo bana. Hebu turudishie nani? Hebu turudishie Kibe man. Next clip. Hii imebo. I think hii ingine ni ya part 3. Yeah. Part 3 ndio ilikuwa deadly. Hapa pia kuna points zenye Kibe alisema which hazikuwa zina make sense. Kuna vitu pia Kibe alikuwa anasema they don't make sense.
Best yangu
Hold on. So niliweka timestamp 18 minutes. Tuanzie 17 hapa hivi. Tuanzie hapa kwani iko nini?
Tweet, I was like, okay,
she
maybe
was
I'm
forced
wrong.
into it.
Yes, allegedly she was forced into it. She didn't want to do the show.
Pia uko na upuni mob sana.
Najua naweza kuwa na upuni. That's why nataka tubonge hiyo story.
Your video ati allegedly she was forced into it.
Hapa anaongelea acha turudishe nyuma kiasi. At least watu wakuwe na context. When you watch ile show ya Kibe na Boina, I actually did a whole video about it on my YouTube. Come over and subscribe right now. Remember, come over, subscribe. I did the whole reaction from the first minute to the last minute. Kibe cooking with Boina.
Andy, and the other one was Kasandi too. So this one was Kasandi too. They have been beautiful.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Story yako nilizitake back juu nilisikia ame reach out, niko najua like ame reach out
Ndio hapa.
tu wewe. Kumbe si yeye. Steps zangu nilizitake Boina. Kitu kingine pia tuna need ku address ni story yako na Boina. Ulichekua that I took back my steps zangu nilizitake back juu nilisikia si yeye. Mimi nilikuwa nafikiria alienda ali reach out to wewe. Kumbe si yeye. It was all third party.
Oh, you thought she's one who had
acha one venye you see huyu jamaa alikuwa anashinda kijicrucify. Alikuwa anauliza maswali but you gotta give Kibe his flowers man. Huyu jamaa like you can't. There's not a lot of people I can think who can go toe to toe with Kibe other than myself. Okay? Mimi nishaenda kwa live yake na nikamcharaza and I think I was 22 years age ama nilikuwa 21. I can't even remember. Kitambo sana when he was still on YouTube. Nishaenda kwa ex yake nikawacharaza hapo na huyo sijui IQ Watson. Na wakani drop. They can't handle me. Nobody can. It's only me. Mimi ndo najicharaza tu. Mimi ile siku nitamwa kucharazwa mimi ndo nitajicharaza. Na si kujichocha.
reached out to me.
Ogopeni, niogopeni ba.
So since alikuwa reach out,
acknowledge vigilante,
kujua who she's dealing with. Then ikakuwa story na she didn't reach out, she didn't even want to.
But what was the problem? I thought that show was quite
yeah, it was a good one.
Why did you and what's this other idiot on X? What's his name? Ombachi.
Yes.
That is Zinjanthropus. Why did you guys have a problem with it?
I didn't have a problem with it. But
at the beginning, you were very cool about it. You said I didn't see anything wrong with it, and then you came back to kiss her ass. Man, what was that about?
It was more of now after Kwambiwa like she was forced into it. I was like, okay, maybe I'm wrong.
Into it.
Was good heart.
Thank
you for the heart, me.
She didn't want to do the show.
Pia uko na upuni mob sana.
Najua naweza kuwa na upuni. That's why nataka tubonge
your video. Allegedly she was forced into it. Who's ever forced into anything? What are you talking about?
Good question.
Watu wameandikwa kazi. Kwa umeandikwa kazi, kuna choice.
Toka.
Alikuwa anasema ameandikwa kazi.
Sasa fanya kazi or shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Simple. Nobody's being forced to do anything. What kind of...
Wallahi Mwafreeka, you're so weak. How do you allow a man to talk to you like that, Mwafreeka? And you say, okay, you submit. Bro, acha nikwambie, this is a sign of a weak man. When he's submitting to another man. You don't submit to another man. Mpigane to the end. Never concede. Never concede. What the fuck is... At least ingekuwa dem tunaweza sema, okay, anaonea dem huruma, but you submit to Andrew Kibe and with your weak voice, okay, pole. Every time he was bringing a topic, he was getting grilled like motherfucker.
Of thinking is that, Marv?
A
grown up in Kenya. Forced to do something na kuna cameras na lights. Angesema Kibe sitafanya na Kibe. Na hii mkutano imekwisha. So if she was forced into it, that is on her.
Okay. But ukibonga pia una notice kuna zile, of course we ni budaka mimi. So naelewa kuna time ulikuwa narusha anaideflect mbaya na ulikuwa na insist.
Dem ni mkora. Wacheni kutetea mademo kwa 18 please. Mwaf is very disgusting. This over 18 hao watu wana body count mob kuliko. Wewe hapo unajifanya ati unajua
Rewind selector. Hiyo ni deadly.
Wana
Dem
insist.
ni mkora. Wachani kutetea mademu wako over 18 please. Mwaf is very disgusting. These are over 18. Hao watakuwa na body count mob kuliko.
Yo, like hard, let me tell you. I don't agree with most things he says, but you know, my enjoyment, he was cooking this motherfucker hapa. Ujamaa ana akili huyu. At least Kibe is a person I can sit down with and reason with. But Mwafreeka is too weak. He's too of a weak man. He's such a weak man. So I would rather deal with this one. You know, you have to go for the big dogs. I would rather go have an argument with this guy. Hata kama yeye anaongeanga upuzi, I would rather argue with this one other than argue with this one. Ujama is conceding defeat in his own show. Ushiona ile interview yake na Mungai ya Kibe. Mungai was taking control. She was taking charge. She was like, Kibe, this is my interview. I ask the questions. Like ako anakubali ujamaa muongeleshe vile anataka, but Mwafreeka, oh, Kibe, I'm sorry, Kibe, Paul, Kibe, I am sorry I said that. Mwafreeka, I am so disappointed in you to think like that at a very old age. You're such a fool. And then the guy's like, okay, Kibe, I'm sorry. What the fuck is that? Nigga, mimi za kupiga ngumi, wallahi, mimi nakuweka ngumi. Na kugeukia hapo inachakua podcast. Inakuwa WrestleMania. Who is into wrestling? Tunafanya hapo reso. Hapo ipo. Tunaambia Ian, become the referee. Nachukua hao kajamaa kamevaa green hapo hivyo. Kanakuwa ref. Mimi tunapigana. Mimi utaniongeza unataka. Who the fuck do you think you are? Then this motherfucker is just silent, saying nothing. Weakness. Didn't Kemanthi wake up and see the simp Mwaf? I'm done you. Nikaa Kibe alikuwa na beef na Mwaf before akuje hiyo podcast. Yo, mimi najua Kibe si hadi ile time alikuwa US, alikuwa amepeanga huyu jamaa jina. Alianza kumuita Mwafreeka, alikuwa amuitanga Mwafrequeen. I think we should bring that name back. #Mwafrequeen. Somebody type it for me, Mwafrequeen, in capital letters. In caps. Somebody type for me, Mwafrequeen. Ni pin hapa hivi juu. Hapa hivi ikuwe Mwafrequeen. We are listening to Mwafrequeen. Somebody type it for me. God damn.
Hapo unajifanya ati unajua wewe ni buda. Gava imesema 18 plus 1. Hakuna ubuda hapa. Tafadhali. 18 plus 1.
18 plus 1.
Plus 1
Your
ID kiwa hot. Pale Huduma Center. You're going to see me rolling around in my S5. Fifth.
Motherfucker.
Umepata ID? Umepata. Hello. Gava has agreed. Why are we playing games, my guy? Moina is what? She's 23.
Also 26, I think.
Bro, by
what's
the time
up,
Mama
Kingara?
was 24, she had 4 kids.
What are you saying, bro?
Please. Mwaf.
So
Unatetea mtu hataki kujitetea.
na nini? S55 taiko wapi? Sinafikiri.
Aya, next clip. Nakwambia nilikuwa nimezijaza hivi. Next clip iko 2 minutes 25 minutes hapa hivi. Wacha tuanzie hapa hivi kwa 24:30. You have your police vest again. Yeah, I'm back, nigga. I'm back. I took a small break, but I'm back now. Okay? Guys, remember, subscribe to my YouTube if you haven't.
It's convincing the devil that he didn't.
Kevin
the one that
Spacey.
he didn't exist. Yes.
Do you remember the one thing that he did?
Kaiser Sose.
Kaiser Sose with his family? When he went home and he found that these guys...
Goja. Hapa nyuma. We have to get context.
I can love my kids from a distance. I can love them even without talking.
Nice. Yeah, I want to grill Kibe.
Yeah. This fighting in the courtrooms. It's bullshit. You should be willing to walk away. You have spams. You have millions of spam. You can make other kids. Fuck these kids. I know it sounds harsh, but many of us are in trouble because we cannot say fuck
I'm
those
glad
kids.
you appreciate it.
So this woman is going to put you through hell because of this social conditioning, social engineering, that you have to love your kids to death. I can love my kids from a distance. I can love them even without talking to them. I can love them without ever seeing them again for the rest of their lives.
You only love gun.
Yeah. Just like God loves you. God amekupenda na kuacha udini
Now-
mpaka na nini.
Jenny, here there's a reason why I clipped that part. But hold it. Msisahau venye amesema I can love my kids from a distance. But from the same show, Kibe alisema watoto wameraiziwa na single mothers are the weakest men ever. But contrary, he's saying yeye watoto wake wajilele uko na mama yao. But remember, this is the same guy who said ukiacha mtoto wako alelewe na single mother atakuwa weak. But yeye, he doesn't give a fuck about his own kids. The double standards. Hapo sana naonyesha pia Kibe hananga akili. These are two people who have no brains. Sijui kama Kibe sengine he realizes how much he contradicts himself. Because it doesn't make any feasible sense. You say, walk away from your kids, but from the same mouth, you're like, a man who has been brought up by a single mother is a weak man. Make it make sense. Ulikuwa unataka wajilea ama? Unataka waende wajilea ama? Kibe like, sometimes reason like a grown up. You're 50 years old. You are twice my age. Twice my age. I'm only 25. This nigga is literally twice my age. Na anaongea kama mjinga. And Mwafreeka this entire time, because he's a weak man, said nothing. That's why I'm telling you Mwafreeka is also a weak man. Alikuwa anagopa kuconfront Kibe. You would have like, yo, hold up. Why are you contradicting yourself? Mimi ningekuwa hapo ningeuliza Kibe, yo, mbona unajicontradict? Hawezi sema watoto wamelelewa na single mother they are weak, but uko hapa preaching wanaume waacha watoto wao waende wadinyane. Fuck this guy. Walking contradiction, I know. Now huyu Mwafreeka nonsense is asking the right questions. He's not asking the right questions. What do you expect from somebody who is 40? Nilisema Mwafreeka ache kufanya podcasting mnadhani ngini jokes. Huyu jamaa hafai kuwa na hii setup. Hii setup tu anipe hii channel yake. I can run this channel better for him. Aniletea tu ama guest. I will do it for him. I will do it for free. Anipe my small cut. I'll be satisfied. Nimwambie, yo, Mwafreeka, you're such a weak host. You don't know how to ask questions. Unauliza swali. Then when you're back to the corner, you run away like a dog. You don't run as a man. You stand your ground. And make them concede to you. Okay? You just don't bow down. Thank you, Becky, for the heart me. Kibe means if the woman is using kids as a trap, extract yourself. I know alikuwa anasema hivyo, but it's also a contradiction because yeye kuna time alisema, acha ndakucheza hiyo part itafika. See hii part. Ndio nimesema also put this into context, okay? Okay, lakini nodi kwacha nikuulize pia. Fine. Wewe na bibi yako amsikizani. Mmeachana. Fine. Mtoto hajakukosea? If the lady is using your kid as a trap, leave her, but by leaving her doesn't mean you have to leave your kid. Pia, that's a contradiction. The kid has done nothing to you. At the end of the day, you're still the father of that kid. That kid did not choose to be alive. That kid did not say, Daddy, kuja ukule mom nizaliwe. No, it's your responsibility. Whether you're with or without the lady, it's your responsibility as a man to take care of that kid. Whether mmeachana, whether mnapigana, doesn't matter. That kid is your responsibility. But Kibe ana preaching this toxicity that you can just, it's okay to leave your kids. It's not okay. It's not. It's not okay to leave your kid. Who's going to raise your kid for yourself? You have to leave your kid. You guys can't be serious. You can't be fucking serious. Nad, I hope you're joking. I hope you're fucking joking. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I have. You can't tell me I have not understood Kibe well. I have understood him. mi nilisikiza hii kitu yote from the first episode to the last. I watched all 3 episodes ya hii takataka. Mi nakuambia, I know what I'm saying. Nimesiezi niko show hiyo clip pia niko nayo. So hold your horses.
So the thing is this, as a man, you must say no to manipulation. Did you ever watch a movie called The Usual Suspects?
Yeah. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled is convincing the devil that he didn't.
Kevin
the one that
Spacey?
he didn't exist. Yes.
Do you remember the one thing that he did?
Kaiser Sose.
Kaiser Sose with his family? When he went home and he found that these guys had put guns to his family, they had put guns to his people. Kaiser Sose himself said, fuck you and you and you. He killed his own people. Said, I will take the power. You cannot take the power away from me. I'm going to make your trauma nyima umbwa.
Yo, sijai watch your movie? Amesema The Usual Suspects. Who has watched it? Damn, that's cold. Ujamayani I'll have to watch it. That's fucking savage. Yani unapata familia yako imeshikwa at gunpoint, unasema no. Haya, mtawaua. Leta hiyo bunduki nikuonyeshe. Hadi hao madingo wanaweza kuuliza, are you okay? You know what? I'm going to watch it after I'm done streaming. I swear. I'm going to watch it after the stream. I promise. Kesho nitawaambia my review about The Usual Suspects. I'm going to watch it. I've never watched it. You see, I have learned something new from Kibe. At least amenipea a movie review. But this guy used to work in movies. Oh, no wonder. Making sense now.
Akawa watoi na wife akasema mimi nimechukulia watu. I have done what I made a mistake as a gangster and I got into the family way. It's a big mistake.
Yes.
Some of you are players. You get into the family way. Big mistake. Some of you are not supposed to be with women. Big mistake. Get into the game of women. So you should be strong enough to say kwa heri.
Wewe ulikuwa umeolewa.
Lakini now the counter argument is wewe mwenyewe kusema kwa heri tu watoto. Kunamaanisha umekubali kumanipulate.
I'm just giving you an example. Niko na watu wengine hata shughulikange.
What did I say? Wao mlisema vigilante. Context. Who's laughing now? Listen close. Get closer.
Umekubali
I'm
kumanipulate.
just giving you an example. Niko na watu wengine hata shughulikange. Wale unajua tu na wawili. And this is because
Who's crazy now? Mlisema vigilante. You're not understanding Kibe. One more time.
Heri tu watoto. Kunamaanisha umekubali.
One more time.
I'm just giving you an example. Niko na watu wengine hata shughulikange. Wale unajua tu na wawili. And this is because it's the latest relationship. But I have many other kids out there I don't give a shit about.
But
so you don't hold me to only these two kids.
And if they
I have to do it again. Can you guys say I'm sorry? Nad, mlisema I misunderstood him. So who misunderstood the other? Because me, I listen. Siwezi kuwa nimeka hizi clips zote hapa hivi for no reason. I listen to the guy. The guy doesn't make sense. Wezi sema watoto wamelelewa na single mothers are weak, but he himself ameacha watoto wake wajilee. Ama single mother wenye anaingilia. Make it make sense. Tell me when I'm telling lies. That's double standards. There's no fucking way you can say you don't give a fuck about your children. You can't just say you don't care about your children. That's so alarming for your kids. That's so alarming. At ukitranslate vibaya, it can cost you, but there's a point he's giving you. Nad! Tafadhali, use your brain. Stop kissing this nigga's ass. Mnapenda kuglorify Kibe anyway when he says something wrong. Ujelewa kenye nimesema. What point are you telling me amesema hapa hivi? Mi nakwambia watch all 1+ hours. That's like 3 hours. I sat down and listened to this entire shit. I know what I'm saying. Sija chizi. Sivutangi bangi, sikunywangi pombe. Mi si chizi. Mi najua kile nakuambia. Nyi mnaogopanga kuambia Kibe when he's wrong. You people like kissing his ass. Mnapenda kumchocha. That's why he thinks he can get away with anything he says because nobody holds him accountable. Even the host over here is saying nothing. This motherfucker is saying nothing. Even when this guy is saying a bunch of BS, kimenyamaza, kimenyeshewa. Fuck off, man.
Reach out to you.
Oh, bro,
Do you
me and my
welcome?
Kama sahi, tuko hapa na Mwaf. And you've had all the shit I've said about you. I'm actually a pretty decent fellow. If these kids were to reach out, we'd probably have a burger. And then I send them back to their mother, tell them, never contact me again.
Did you hear? Did you hear that? This is a 50-year-old grown man. He has kids. Watoto wake wako na akili kumliko. Okay? Understand that. Kibe's kids have more brain than Kibe. Anabaya hamburger, that's parenting for Kibe. That's how Kibe parents his children. Fucking shameful.
Yeah, because what is this?
See, they're looking for
It's done.
fatherly love.
It's done. It's done. I'm not that guy. Yeah.
But sasa ni wa broken marriages.
Our really, yeah. So these are the results of broken. I mean, all of them are results of broken relationships.
But kuna wale wa marriage. So but church, from church to this. So Burale akionaga from church to
I don't
this.
know anything about Burale. I see his rise. He has been
Na hapa walianza kuongelea politics. Next clip, Vigilante, 32 minutes. Taking them down. We are taking the system down. An overhaul. Vigilante, when you get older, you'll understand. Vigilante, when you get older, you'll understand. Ni kama sahi sina masikio, sina akili, sindo? Ni kama mi ndio nimechizi. It's like, I am the crazy one, sindio? Yo, Wolf! Long time no see, my guy. Thank you for the heart, me, Wolf. Nad, you're trying to say I'm the idiot. Ni kama sina masikio kusikia kenye huyu jamaa amesema. Yo, Wolf, am I crazy, bro? Am I the one who's crazy? Am I the only one who's paying attention? Oh my days. Yani Nad, the audacity. You're telling me like I'm telling you Kibe has no brain because what he said doesn't make any fucking sense. And you're telling me I misunderstood him and when I get older, I will understand. Ni kama sahi I don't have a brain and ears to listen to his nonsense. The same way I have called out Mwafreeka for his nonsense is the same way I'm going to call out Kibe for his nonsense as well. I don't sugarcoat. Internet never forgets. We'll come back to this video. How about, before you start telling me the internet never forgets, how about you first tell me what did I say that is wrong? And what point did Kibe say that is right that I am wrong on? Juu wewe hujanijibu bado? You've not given me an answer. All I asked you was, okay, you've said Kibe is right. I'm the one who's on the wrong on this one. Okay, what is the point he's making that I'm not seeing? Please expound it for me. Simple question. Go. God damn. Yo, niggas, man.
let's assume maybe 5 million. So it's 5 million a good number.
Tumekuwa submissive as fuck.
But is 5 million a good number?
Wale wakenya washaenda
Yeah,
huko.
it's decent.
Maybe a million.
No, a million.
2
is,
million.
A
It's
million
in
is
the
California.
60s.
A million is California.
Yeah.
So let's say 5 million. 5 million Kenyans have been to the US to study, to do whatever, everything. Since
Oh, nice. This one is a good one. This is a good one. This is a good one. Okay, hold on. We have to rewind this kwenye walianza hii discussion. I think it's around here. Hold on. Let's see.
A shithole country, you'll appreciate everything plus the injustice. But if you are
Goja. Okay.
8 to 50 years akakwambia for anything sasa unaweza jitengenezea nini yako peke yako, then vile ulianza kufanya peke yako akakuja akadestroy. So akapatia an example ya Tulsa. Unajua Tulsa Oklahoma ilikuwa nini 50 years ago, make mistake yote kusitokupeleka jela. Tukifikiria do you see why wanakuaga angry? Because unajua ukienda as a wacha nimalize hii statement. Ukienda as an immigrant and umetoka a shithole country.
No, hold on. Naiko hapa. I think we have to rewind a bit more.
So we are very pretentious, extremely pretentious, that things matter and they don't. Yeah. So I don't even know where I was going with that point, but I felt fitting wadunge nyo watu.
As in kwa naponga juu ya Black Americans.
Black Americans are victims. Wacha now.
Here.
Like you don't know, you don't care. Do you? Wewe ukitaka ugali itakuwa hapo kwa. So we are very pretentious. Extreme. The cost of
We're talking about racism. Why is it?
It's very, very few people utapata hawana victim mentality because
like you think Black Americans have a victim mentality.
Here we go.
Get from you. Okay. Alafu pia ukiwa states.
Okay, now nice. I found it. Okay. So here's Mwafreeka about to grill himself again. Every time yenda anaanzisha topic, then it backfires. So hapa alianzisha topic saying Kibe said some bullshit about somebody being sijui victims, blah blah blah, and about racism. And it backfired, so let's listen.
Ways of presenting issues.
Okay. Alafu pia ukiwa states uliendaga very right wing podcast. And in the podcast, I think one of the things I used to get from you, maybe indirectly, I don't know, memory yangu aga messed up, was I felt like you think Black Americans have a victim mentality. I don't know if I put it in the right words.
Yeah, they do. And it's ridiculous.
Kwa nasema hivyo?
Yeah, I mean, nika watu wa ghetto hapa Kenya. It's very, very few people utapata hawana victim mentality because it's preached. That's why the politicians are able to go there and give them 200 bob or 300 bob. Because
that's a
the
fact,
only thing
though.
they put
That's a
to
fact.
them is the victimhood.
We need to hire our standards. We need to hire our standards.
That's it. Hey, amna nini. Wewe, do you know the cost of unga? Do you know?
Anya najua. Unga maybe in 160, I don't know.
I'll take it. It doesn't matter to you. So when that
Fair point, You see, when Kibe is saying something, I'm going to give him his flowers. Tunajifanyanga hapa we care about the economy, blah, blah, blah. We are talking about bei ya unga imepanda, but most of you don't even fucking care because nikikuuliza bei ya mafuta sahi kwa supani how much, wengi wenye hadi hamjui. Bibi ndiye anafanya shopping. Umempea pesa, anaenda anafanya shopping, ama unapea dem yako, enda anakuletea shopping. And wewe unakula ugali all day. But you'll sit somewhere in a podcast saying, he economy. But deep down, you're being a hypocrite because it's not affecting you. You're just trying to live vicariously through other people. But deep down, you know it doesn't bother you. Ukiamua kukula ugali, utakula ugali. Utaka kukula sembe, utaibonda hiyo usiku. Ukiamua kukula mchele na nyama, utakula mchele na nyama. But you won't like to, side with the majority. You want to victimize that. You want to victimize them. You want to feel their pain, but it doesn't bother you. You don't sleep hungry at the end of the day. And that's a fair point. In life, most people pretend like, but deep down, they don't fucking care. They don't fucking care. Bei ikuwe mafuta ikuwe 200, 700, bado watanunua ugali. Unga ya chapo ikipanda, utaona wakipasua chapo kama 7. But watakuja hapo wadanganye. Like the few, I know there's a few individuals which like truly in our effect, they can't afford it. Kabisa. And it's a very, 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 very sad thing. But utaona mse anakuja anajifanya ana feel pain ya watu, but he doesn't. instead yao wanunulie unga pia wasikie venye anasikia, they won't. Ataenda hapo afinye samaki zake kadhaa, machapo zake kama 6 na maisha iendelee. Then akuja endelee kujifanya hapa hivi, tunaumia. Real eyes recognize fake. So you must learn how to see the lies.
That guy stands there and says, unga imepanda. You're like, hey, imepanda. Lakini you don't know. You don't care. Do you?
Now Mwafrika hapa. Mwafrika was put on blast. Anadive amecheka hapo, ameona, inyang'ao imeniweza hapo. He's one of the few men who pretends, Ruto amepandisha bei ya mafuta, Ruto ameongeza bei ya unga, Ruto ameongeza bei ya nini. But here umesikia, he doesn't even know the price. Exposed for his fake ass. Fuck you, Mwafrika. We all vicariously relate to the pain of the masses, yet we are disentangled from their reality. Yeah. Like, their reality is not your reality, but ni kama like, it's like we try to like please people ama make them feel good about themselves. Wasione ni kama wako peke yao, waone ni kama tunateseka tukiwa wengi, but deep down ujamaa ateseka solo. Ndio maana mimi nasemanga, mimi I don't go with the masses. To be honest. Mimi mtafanya kitu, mimi nitakaa chini kwanza nifikirie, nijiulize. Hold on. Is this something that will benefit me? What am I going to gain from this? I'll look at the pros and the cons. Nikiona the cons outweigh the pros, I'm not going to fucking do it. Stajifanya, me I'm not fake. Me nasemanga, I don't fucking care who the MP is. I don't know who the governor of this county is. I don't fucking care. Because at the end of the day, I can talk about all these politicians all day. Guess what? Nothing will change. Now, Mwafrika is like condemning them, but amesema, just like the politicians, Mwafrika, maisha yake ni soft life. But kwa podcast, mafuta imepanda, bei ya unga, na amesema hadi ajui bei ya unga, so anaongea nini? Never talk about something you don't know, because you'll end up looking like a fool.
Wewe ukitaka ugali itakuwa hapo kwa meza. Unga ikiwa so 2, so 3, it doesn't matter, unataka ugali itakuwa kwa meza. So we are very pretentious. Extremely pretentious. But things matter and they don't. Yeah.
Facts.
So I don't even know where I was going with that point, but I felt fit in wadunge nyewe.
As in, kwa ponga juu ya Black Americans.
Black Americans are my victims. Wacha now. Because they're still crying for reparations.
See, I think kuna dem fulani nilicheki alipatia na example. Alikuwa Black American girl. She gave a very good example. Alikuwa anabonga juu ya kome kukicheza Monopoly na mtu for 400 years. Si ndio? Nacheza Monopoly. Yes? Alafu for this 400 years, for 350 years, hakukubalia win chochote. Ilikuwa kila kitu unadu, any wealth that umemake kwa hii Monopoly unampatia for free. Si ndio? Alafu eventually akakwambia sawa, unaweza kucheza peke yako. Haiko ni for 250 years. So after 250 years akakwambia for anything, sasa unaweza jitengenezea nini yako peke yako. Then vile ulianza kufanya peke yako, akakuja akadestroy. So akapatia an example ya Tulsa. Unajua jua Tulsa?
Huyu jamaa amesema nini? Mimi nasikia tu Monopoly 3 years, 70 years.
Sa Oklahoma na Rosewood. So Tulsa ilikuwa inajulikana kama the Black Wall Street, si ndio? Ilikuwa attacked, ikakuwa raised to the floor. Alafu Rosewood pia a very successful brought to the floor. And then akaendelea kukuharas. Then around maybe 50 years ago akakwambia sawa, unaweza cheza hii Monopoly peke yako, but usimake mistake yoyote, usitakupeleka jela, tukifikiria we ni threat tutakupiga risasi nini akauliza like how is that fair? Do you see why wanakuaga angry? Because unajua ukienda as a wacha nimalize statement. Ukienda as an immigrant and umetoka a shithole country, you'll appreciate everything plus the injustice. But if you are born there, you're going to look at it different.
That makes no sense.
Where is there more police brutality?
That makes no sense, Mwafrika. Walai Mwafreeka, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that analogy? Ati as an outsider, if you go there because you've been given opportunities, blah, 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 you're going to outlook the injustice. Who the fuck is going to do that? Jamaa atuonanga matako yake, sindo? And ndio maana, I swear, this guy, it gets to a point I want to loathe him so bad. Because huyu jamaa anaongeanga tu nonsense. Mimi sijui mbona watu huwachish takataka huyu jamaa. Who the fuck listens to this guy? Over 50k people. Over 50k. Mi bado sija subscribe yo before msahau subscribe. Subscribe hadi mi nifike hiyo level ya Mwafreeka. But mi nitakuwa nawapea knowledge, si ujinga ya Mwaf. Fuck this guy.
America or in Africa?
Back to this
Is
question.
there more police brutality in America or in Africa?
Kenya.
In fact, let's forget about Africa. Kenya.
But yetu inakuwaga seasonal to a certain level.
Ujamani kama aonangi news ama
Just answer the question. Why is there more police brutality in Kenya or in Africa? You've traveled to America.
Yes.
he's thinking because he knows the answer is Kenya, but he doesn't want to admit it's Kenya because his point that he was trying to make, his foolish point, would be watered down. Itakuwa watered down because anajua ameonge upuzi. Amejeka kwa fix. So let's see the grilling.
How many Kenyans?
With America, I'm more afraid.
How many Kenyans who have ever traveled to America have been killed because of police brutality? So if, let's say, since the beginning of Kenyans going to America, let's say we've gone about
maybe since the 60s.
Maybe since the 60s, your time airlift program. Let's assume maybe 5 million. So it's 5 million a good number?
Tumekuwa submissive as fuck.
But is 5 million a good number?
Wale Wakenya washaenda huko.
It's decent.
Maybe a million.
No, a million.
2 million.
A million
in
is
the
California.
60s.
A million is California.
Yeah.
So let's say 5 million. 5 million Kenyans have been to the US to study, to do whatever, everything, since 1965, including Barack Obama's father. How many of them have reported police brutality?
And this is what I'll tell
point.
you. My counter argument to that would be attitude yetu as Africans, we are very submissive.
How many?
This guy, answer the fucking ass question. Answer the goddamn question.
We are
It's
very
not a counter
submissive.
argument. It's just a question.
Yes.
How many of them out of
Talk about yourself. We are not submissive. You're the one who's submissive. Uzuri ameadmit is submissive. This man is weak. Ujamaa apewe dera.
5 million? So we can take a percentage.
Yes.
It's out of 5 million have reported police brutality. Either they were shot by the police or false arrest, whatever. Any police brutality out of the 5 million who've gone. What do you think the percentage could be?
Less than 1%.
1%. If 10% is 500,000, 1% would be
It's
50,000.
50K. Yeah, less than that. Maybe even less than 0.0.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
But it's not the same with the blacks in America.
Why is it not the same? It's their country. So they'll work with more swagger than Sisi.
So
Not the swagger. Not the swagger, Mwafreeka. Oh, this idiot said they work with more swagger. Not the swagger. Ati polisi akiona huyu jamaa akitembea, hiyo swagger ni ya black American wa majuu. Hii swagger ni ya Mkenya, hii swagger. This swagger is Kenyan. Huyu jamaa huagiukaa mjinga. Huyu jamaa anagiukaa fala. They work with more swagger. That is his counter argument. They work with more swagger than us. More swagger. I didn't say it. More swagger.
Why is it not the same? It's their country. So they'll work with more swagger than Sisi. They'll
So-
work with more
so
attitude
in the
than
same
Sisi.
country,
They'll
the
demand
same
more.
black person has no incident of police brutality, while the other one has incidents of police brutality. And they're the same black person living in the same area. What does that say about those people?
It doesn't-
Same black person is indistinguishable. If you're in
Facts.
In America, they cannot tell where you come from.
A few of us wanaweza tell but understand what you mean.
Aje.
Unataka kuniambia ukiwa States hakuna time limit kama
There is
Afrika
no
fulani?
time they can tell whether you unless umedress ka hata ukidress aje hata
Bugo, huyu jamani mjinga nini? Huyu jamani mjinga nini?
ukika homeless. A black person is a black American until you open your mouth. But the incidents of police brutality
Okay.
are way
Wacha-
in fact they don't exist. Mimi nikiwa huko for hiyo miaka yote sijaisimamishwa na karao.
Ulikuwa naendesha S550?
Nimeendesha gari mob, si S550 peke yake. Gari mob, the best possible.
Like Mwafrika saa ingine usikuwa unaongea tu ujinga. Like mi nasemanga mimi kama sijui kitu acha niwaambie. Me whenever I don't know something and I have little to no knowledge about the issue, me I shut the fuck up and listen. I shut the fuck up, do my research and listen. That's what I do. Sitaanza kupayuka ujinga kama unyang'ao. Unyang'ao sasa ni upuzi anaongea Mwafrika. And Kibe is handling it very good. S550. S550 majuni kama kuendesha Toyota Corolla. Yeah, broke boy mentality ya Mwafrika bado iko hadi wa leo. Ujamaa ako 40 something bado he has a broke guy mentality. Even after being a successful podcaster, he still have that mentality of a brokey. Ningekuwa na podcast imefika hizi numbers, inanigenerate hizi numbers. Ningekuwa najua vitu mingi, si hii ujinga ya unyang'ao. Amevaa tu kaa fala tu. Na nimejaa.
Bus in America. Sijaisimamishwa na karao. I don't know how watu wanasimamishwa na karao. George hajaisimamishwa na karao. Atijua amefanya kitu ya ujinga. So if you are stupid.
Okay, tutoe police brutality. Tuende kwa systemic racism. Yes.
Does it affect like people like Oprah and Jay-Z or Tyler Perry? Am I just in the ghetto?
Tunabonga juu ya art. Let's not talk about art. Let's talk about
Kwani Sarah, because they're in art, does that make them not a black person? I cannot deal with this guy anymore. Hii podcast ifungwe. Ruto, Shutdown Iko Nini Podcast. Shutdown Iko Nini Podcast. At least if you are going to help Kenyans, tusaidie tuna hiyo. That's all I'm asking for myself as vigilante. Shut down this podcast. Ujamana onge upuzi.
About now
Cancel
normal day-to-day life. Yes? Not
Cancel
sports, not
culture.
art.
Where are you?
Normal day-to-day life.
Like where?
Where getting a loan becomes harder.
Like where?
Getting a loan as a black person akwaga harder than
Where are you saying?
anywhere in the US. Black
Ujama ishingi US but anasema anyway.
people kupata loans nakwaga harder, number one.
sound
And
so
apart from that,
ignorant. What the fuck are you talking about? That is harder to get
this
a
is
loan.
this is any kitu
Please.
fact.
But unajua blacks walipewa
Any
PPP
fact.
loans.
Lakini Mwafrika, let me ask you, like, let's think about this logically, okay? Before I continue playing this. Let's think about this logically. Kasongo akifunga Iko Nini nampiga kura. Nampigia kura. There is no way this guy said this. Dante amesema Kasongo akifunga Iko Nini nampigia kura 2027. Yo, I think you'll be doing all us a favor, man. Shout out to the president. President William Samoei Ruto. The Kenyans are asking you to close down Iko Nini Podcast because everything we've been listening to from this podcast is utter nonsense and asinine conversations between the host and his guest. The host is more stupid than an asshole. Okay, so you can end up in your point. But hold on, let's think about this logically. I don't live in the US. This is my opinion from what I've seen on the internet. Okay, my personal opinion, nobody come for me. Are you ready? Let's ramble. So this is what I think. Let's think about this logically. Take emotions out of the conversations, you know. I have seen how they live their lives in the US. I see it every day on social media. I see their lives, like they project their lives sometimes on movies, on how things happen over there. Na ukiangalia, especially ukienda US, one thing nasikianga ni there's white neighborhoods and there's black neighborhoods. White neighborhoods are more safe because there's less crime, there's less drug use, there's less, most of that shit. Go to the black neighborhood. Huko ndo kuna madawa, huko ndo kuna vitu zote mbaya, huko ndo kuna wizi. That's where they have gang fights, blah blah blah, shootings, hizo vitu zote. So if you account for all that is happening, take the skin color away from it. Take the skin color away from it. As a person, forget about racism, okay? Tuseme, nini, there's a certain, there's a certain itangoaje. There's a certain pattern. There's a certain pattern on how a certain demographic of people behave. Obviously, they're going to be discriminated based on how they live their lives. So sometimes, and I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, and I'm not supporting racism because I'm a black man. If I go over there, I will also face the same thing. But naskizanga more people who speak out. There's those people who are more vocal, those racists, white racists. They are more vocal on YouTube nowadays. Unasikia akiulizwa reason mbona he's a racist, anasema is because I don't think about it as a racism and because this person is black. Anasemanga, these people have history of violence. These people have history of neighborhoods infested with drug use, blah, 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 all that shit, gang violence. So wakiona hawa say they like distancing themselves because in their brains they know, say wakikusanyikana wengi at this place, this is how it's going to turn. The stats never lie. The stats never lie. But Mwafreeka, it puts the emotions inside you. Not just sometimes you have to separate emotions and reality. Forget about skin color. Skin color is nothing. I go on lives sometimes on Omegle. People call me nigger, the N-word. Do I feel less of myself because I'm black? No. I take it as a badge of honor. Yes, I'm black. I'm black and I'm proud. But imambo kujivictimize everything. Oh, don't use the N-word. It's just a fucking word. Does it make you die? Will you die because I'm going to the N-word? Will you die? You won't die. It's just a fucking word. Moving on. Nobody come for me.
Mingiaje.
Wacha
You know the black
PPP.
had more PPP loans than anybody else.
Hatubongi juu ya PPP, tunasema like
And
mortgage.
they also don't pay loans. The defect.
Tunabonga juu ya vitu kama
Pia
mortgage.
nimeona online.
Like, let's say, mortgage rates for black,
You're a very exposed
of
person.
defectors.
yes.
Usiongee hivi kaa Dwanzi.
Yes.
When you say exposed, America is all about credit. They don't care your skin color. It's all about credit. Is
Yes.
your credit good or bad?
Yes.
It doesn't matter where you live.
But then mbona akunyime
It
do?
doesn't matter who you're fucking.
Mbona akunyime do and that's their whole work. Kazi yake ni kupea watu do kama mkopo alafu arudishe na interest. So mbona anyime mse anataka deni na hiyo kwao ndio biashara. Mwafreeka, grow the fuck up.
Fucking who's fucking you? Is your credit good or bad? Bro, that's all they look at. They never even have to meet you.
Okay.
It's all about credit.
Yo, sijakata.
Don't Google for me because you are the same people who write this shit on Google. I have been there and I'm saying I don't see what you're talking about.
Wana, lazima utakata. Cause,
Okay, what are you going to tell me? Hebu niambie.
yeah, hapa ilikuwa tu Google. Na hii ni AI overview. The AI.
Use your fucking brain for once. You Google everything. Squeeze, everybody Googles everything. Ni kama Google has all the answers. Google is a platform. Hizo vitu zote zimeandikwa hapo, zimeandikwa na binadamu. Fucking idiot.
AI overview ilisema black borrowers often face challenges securing favorable mortgage rates compared to their white counterparts.
Why?
Because they defect.
Even when accounting for credit scores and other loan characteristics. Unajua, even when accounting for credit scores. Then kasema
Who are the
2024, study by the National Association of Realtors found that 20% of mortgages for black borrowers in 2022 had rates exceeding 6% compared to 21%
Why?
for Hispanic borrowers. So black people
Why?
walikuwa na nini at higher rates.
Why?
Just the color of your skin.
No.
Just simple.
No.
This guy is an idiot. He argues like a fool. He talks like a fool. He walks like a fool. Foolish man.
It's the
Yes.
rate of default.
Not the rate of
It's the rate of default. The
What
higher the rate of default.
Ati ananyimwa deni because ngozi yake ni black. How dumb does that sound? How fucking dumb does that sound? Like, imagine ini kazi yako, sawa? This is your business. This is your bread and butter. Vigilante ama black guy nimekuja kukuitisha loan ya 1 million na nafaa kurudisha, let's say something stupid like interest rate nafaa kurudisha 1.5 million. Mbona uninyime hiyo pesa na hiyo ndio kazi yako? That's your whole business. It doesn't fucking matter to you whether I'm black or white. Okay? But because your community iko na a reputation of not paying, tusijifanye tumechukua deni ya Ruto hatujailipa. Mwafrika acha kujifanya fala ni kama uishi Kenya. Even ukichukua deni ya your fellow black person, you don't fucking pay. Tulichukua hustler fund. None of us have paid. Other than me. Lipeni hizo deni by the way. Hizo madeni za na majini or something. They just fuck your life. Unajipata in this tunnel of poverty. Pay off your loans. Mimi nilifanya hivyo, pesa ikanifuata. But how dumb does Mwafrika sound saying mtu amenyimwa deni because yeye ni mweusi? Yeye anaishi Kenya, anajua Wakenya walipangi deni. Hadi hatujakanyaga US bado. Hatujakanyaga US. So why the fuck would somebody who has a business give loans to a certain group of people who he knows there's a very high rate? I'm not saying it's at every black person doesn't pay, but there's a high chance this person is not going to pay back. Why would I give you the loan? Why would I do that? I'm not dumb. I have a business to run. It is because the color of his skin. Grow the fuck up, Mwafrika.
The higher you're going to pay in premiums.
So,
Same way,
if I have a high
an
credit score,
an old car, you pay more for insurance. Right?
if I have a high credit score, it means I don't default.
So if you have a high credit score, there's no bank in America, no credit institution can deny you credit. That's
Facts.
their business. Wow, what are you talking about? Biashara yao ni kukupatia do.
Hey, Kibe, thank you. Oh! I just said it. I just fucking said it.
You know what a credit score means?
Yes, najua. It
What does it
opens up
mean?
the world to you.
What does it mean?
It means that
A credit score
if
means
kupatia credit, you'll
consistency.
pay. Yes.
Consistency means that you've borrowed here, you borrowed here, you borrowed here, and you've paid back. So they can trust you with more and more and more and more. Majority of the black people cannot be trusted to pay back. They don't pay back. They're still on food stamps. So these are not people you can trust to pay back the loan that you give them. That's why the institutions don't give them. But they're not giving them because they are black. They're giving them because they are unable to pay back their loans.
So we mwenyewe utaka hapa comfortably utuambie that black people majority wako on food stamps. Umesema majority.
Bro.
Not majority of the people on
of
food
black
stamps.
people are on food stamps. Are on welfare.
Hiyo yako
Welfare
it
and
sounds
food
more
stamps.
like self-hate than anything.
I'm not a black person in America. Why would I hate them?
See, you are a black person still
But
in
if
this
okay,
world,
so
in a white man's world.
Mwaf, if majority of the black people in America are on food stamps and on welfare,
Mwafrika, shut the fuck up.
tunazijua, they are coming from recognized institutions.
Okay, wacha niangalie food stamps.
I thought Mwafako hapa. Yo, huyu jamaa ana akili is like, he argues like a fool, man. Like, anasema ati black people in America are not given loans because they are black. Who the fuck says that? Like, as a person who has business, unajua, amesha assume the owner of this bank is a white guy. Sisi kama watu weusi tunanyimananga loans. Is that racism? No, we need don't support him. Don't support him. It doesn't make sense. Because I don't like agreeing with Kibe, but it's evident. There's history of defaulters. The majority, they default. They don't pay back the loans. They just run away with the loan. So why would I as a businessman? Kama si tumechukua deni ya Kasongo na tujailipa. Winnie, imagine. Us as Kenyans, black as we are, we have never paid off nini za Kasongo. We have never paid. Tujailipa hustler fund. So is that also racism? Is that racism as well? Now you guys need to like racism thing in US in Akwanga very emotional. Very emotional. It's systemic racism. A mzungu will get a loan easier than a black. Yeah, because of their credit score. Okay, let me ask you. 2 people, okay? One black person who has a very high credit score. Another white person who has a very high credit score. They go and ask for a loan. Otakuniambia. Okay, gocha. One guy is black, he has a very high credit score. And another one is white, but he has a very low credit score. Otakuniambia, they will overlook this guy who has a good history of paying loans, or pay this other guy just because he's white. I don't think so. Businesses are not run like that. I'm sure they will still give this black guy because he's the one who has a good credit score. He's the one who has history of paying back loans. But doesn't matter if this guy is white or not. He doesn't pay back. So I'm sure he's not going to get the loan. I've been through it. It's hard to run for loans, huku. Okay. I can't argue with that kama ni kitu home experience. I can't argue with that if it's something you've experienced. I can't argue with that. Unajua mimi sijakanyaga US. Yo, subscribe if you want to see Vigilante in the US. Okay, ndio hadi mimi ni experience hizi vitu niseme. But there hapa dijaba tunapeango ama hapa kuna kitu sikuwa najua. Niko exposed. Niko job I will join and explain more. Haina shida Winnie, like you can call me ukishatoka job. You can call me. We can have that debate off of air. Okay? But Mwaf is wrong in many things. Mwaf is always wrong. Without the fear of any contradiction. I have a higher credit score than most and still get denied. Maybe bank ain't a door. Okay, let me shut the fuck up. That was my opinion, man. Like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Acha nitakanyaga mayu nijue hadi kama ni jaba niko nayo.
So nijua poverty.
Nijua nyinyi ni mapunis.
Nijua poverty.
You are punis now. How long will it take Kenya before we get out of colonialism?
Skiza. Counter argument yangu would be Atlanta ni majority black, yes? And it's run by black people. It's one of the most successful cities in America. True or false? Inaitangwa the America's Wakanda.
No, it's not run by black people.
Ushendaga ATL.
It's not run
ulienda
by black people.
ile time ulikuwa uliendaga ATL.
But it's not
Ungeenda
run by black
ATL
people.
unge notice jo unatembeaga, it's the one of the few places in states ile nilitembea na
You're gonna
feel kama niko
majority
states.
black.
Tuko wengi. ATL the city itself, like every 2 people ni mmoja wetu jo uko like niko home jo na siko home. Unacheki si wa Kenya but ma blacks wako wengi kabisa.
What do you mean moja wetu?
Like
Those
at
people
the
are
end
not
of the
your people,
day,
bro.
they are still my people, man.
Ulitoka nao wapi?
Nikiwa place yoyote nikiwa place yoyote in this world, the first thing wasoonaga kabla niongee ni ngozi, na hii ngozi yetu waga iko judged kabisa before tuongee. It's a victimhood. In reality
you still have it. Even
reality,
as successful as you've been with this podcast, you're still carrying around the badge of victimhood.
it's not victimhood.
But every time I go
It's
somewhere,
it's
people see me as
self-awareness.
black.
I mean, the man has a point. Kibe has a point. Like,
Before I open my mouth.
The
No, you are seeing
self-awareness.
yourself as black.
It's
Shida ni
self-awareness.
wewe. So you are seeing yourself as black, so you're countering whatever it is you think they are seeing in you. Stop living in your imagination, Mwaf.
So
Come on.
wewe unafikiria tu watu wanakuona kama Kibe, a man of character.
Doesn't matter what they see.
It does not matter,
Huwezi
but I'm
uko
just
confident.
telling you.
Sasa
I'm
wewe kila saa
confident.
ukienda unaanza kuna watu wanakuchukuliaje aje? What are you talking about, Mwaf? Kuwa serious.
See, wewe
Your
kuwa
point makes
serious
sense.
wewe. Wewe lazima tunini.
But huyu jamaa kazi yake ni gani kwa hii show huyu jamaa? Huyu jamaa hajaongea anything. This motherfucker has been silent the entire podcast. Huyu jamaa kazi yake ni gani? These are the leeches I was talking about. Cancer. You cut this guy off and you continue the podcast by yourself. Fuck this nigga.
So,
Black
wewe mwenyewe jiulize.
black people in America, let me just put that statement out there so you guys can understand. As long as you carry victimhood, it doesn't matter where you go. If you go to America today with that victim mentality, utajipata uko place ma blacks wako na victim mentality. If you carry that shit, you go to Tanzania, you'll find people who are victim mentality na mukae na hao. There is nothing like racism. It doesn't exist. That's a lie. It doesn't exist.
I mean, hapo Kibe umeband. Hapo umeband. I call a spade a spade. Whatever Kibe is saying is utter bullshit. Racism exists. It's a reality. And a watch game ya football na utajua racism exist.
You see now you.
This guy, big fool as well, to say that. That's a fucking foolish statement to throw out.
Are by definition a racist.
Okay.
Yeah, because for you are seeing your color of your skin. So you're not seeing merit. You're not seeing possibilities. You are seeing first things first. Whatever it is these guys are doing to me is because of the color of my skin. But if you take that away, then you're free to be anything.
Okay, wacha nikuulize. Vile ulikuwa States, ulisikia mtu yote ameitwa European American?
Hapana.
But ulisikia African American?
Yes, many times.
Our blacks, are they African in any way?
I thought you said your brothers.
Zizi, I'm asking
So,
you. When does racism exist?
Yeah.
So I'm giving you an example where
they can be
someone
called anything that
whose
they want.
family yake, lineage yake yote ni America for 400 years. Bado anaitwa African American. That means
what is the name of your great grandfather?
Yeah? Of course sijui.
So
But
400
alikuwa
years
mchaka
imetoka
fulani.
wapi? 400 years imetoka wapi?
400 years ni kukwambia like no matter how long wameishi hiyo country, they'll never be fully American.
You want to tell me, Mwaf?
They'll
you
never
want
be
to tell
fully
me,
American.
You want to tell me someone like George or the countless Kenyans who've gone there and have naturalized
Yes.
and have made it in that country from zero. Some people landed there with $5. And now they are millionaires, multi-millionaires. They made it in the same country that Jeff Bezos.
Of course, kuna hiyo.
Wacha tumalize. Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk came from South Africa with nothing.
Elon iko na ngozi wewe. Tuache mambo ya ngozi.
Do you know who the richest man in America, the black American?
Goja, Kibe amesema facts alafu ujangao akaongea kitu ujinga.
Iko na ngozi wewe.
Mwafu ndiye akona shida za ngozi za watu. He doesn't see Elon Musk. He says he's only seeing Elon Musk, the white guy. Fucking stupid statement, Mwafreeka. Be ashamed of your bold ass face.
Tuache mambo ya ngozi.
Do you know who the richest man in America, the black American?
Kina Jay-Z ni millionaires, multi-billionaires, kina Kanye West. All these rappers, kina Lil Wayne. And all of them are fucking black. 21 Savage. I can go on for days. Kina Chris Brown. They're also black. Kina Michael Jordan, successful. LeBron James. Kawhi Leonard. Kyrie. Kwani wao wapitii hizo vitu zenye Mwafrika anasema? Mwafrika, you sound stupid. Like, I understand the point you're trying to make, but you're bringing it out in a stupid way. If you don't know how to retaliate, shut the fuck up. Don't start an argument. You can't win. Don't go in a battle of a gun. Don't come to war with a knife and I have a gun. you're going to lose. And Kibe had the upper hand.
Richest black American sai sijui nani
As opinions zako unatoa.
richest African ni Angote.
Richard Black American unajua inaitwaje?
Z but najua mabilionaires kadhaa najua ni akina Oprah, Tyler Perry, sasa sijui watu wa Wall Street mablacks wale wako huko.
But you assume
But I'm sure
there
wako.
must be one, sindio?
Yes, wako. Watu wa sports mabilionaire, I think LeBron na nani pia si ni billionaire anaitwa Jordan. Yes.
So it's
Jay-Z,
possible to come from
Jay-Z,
zero.
Rihanna. Yes, it's possible. I'm not disputing
imagine
that.
a 46-year-old man travels from Kenya with 0 shillings, goes all the way to America, sits there, does his podcast. In 2.5 years, he's able not only to afford a Mercedes-Benz, but a good life. In the same country where people are talking about 400 years. So if you look at the 400 years, then you're a victim. If you look at the possibilities that America is offering you today,
Facts.
Yes.
but as long as you won't look back, then you look back. But
Okay.
there's nothing
I
happening
think two
here.
things can be true.
Yeah.
Two things can be true. Is America the land of opportunities? Yes, it is. And I keep saying that. Yes, it is. But it is also the same country ile as a black person. Lazima ukuwe rada kabisa. Hauwezi tembea.
You went to
Skiza.
America. You went to America, sindio?
Yes.
Ulikuwa wapi?
Nilienda places kadhaa. Nilikuwa Texas yenyewe. Nilienda
So
Colorado.
ulipata racism wapi?
Nilienda Colorado. I was always with someone. So siku feel some sort of way.
So
Because I
have
was
you ever
always with
experienced
someone.
racism?
I wouldn't say I've experienced it. But kitu moja ile nakwambia, the way natembea as an African, tunakuwaga na a certain level of submissiveness that makes us look less of a threat than msee.
Where?
What the actual fuck is this guy on about? What the actual fuck is this nigga on about? Do we have a level of submissiveness? What the fuck?
Against it. But kitu moja ile nakwambia, the way natembea as an African, tunakuwaga na a certain level of submissiveness that makes us look less of a threat.
Mwafreeka. And I said moments ago, this guy is so weak. He's been talking about himself. He's the coward. He doesn't have confidence. That's not our fault, Mwafreeka. Talk about yourself, bitch.
Than msee.
Where? Talk about yourself.
Hata wewe mwenyewe bila
mimi sina hiyo
kujua.
submissiveness yako.
Bila
You
hata
are the
bila
one who had a
kujua.
problem of seeing white skin. So as long as you saw white skin,
Sikuwa na-
ukakuwa kunta kinte.
Sikuwa
Yes,
na
master.
shida.
Yes, master. I didn't see
Sikuwa
those
na
problems.
shida ya ngozi we kwenda huko. Mi kile nasema ni wewe
Wewe umepandikwa ngoso.
unajua
ukiona
Diallo.
ngoso unapanic unasema oh my god, ngoso is more intelligent, more rich and nini. That's why you kiss ass to
hiyo
these
ni
white people.
yako. Hiyo ni yako.
A white
Wewe
person
ndio
is-
ulienda.
what's the
You
difference
went-
between a white person and a black
Skiza,
person?
you went to a right-wing podcast. Right-wing podcast zinakuwaga mostly ushaisikiaga this statement inakuwaga ni not all Trump supporters are racist but all racist are Trump supporters. You've had
I support Trump. Am I racist? And I'm not even white. I'm a black man. This racist thing. God, I'm done. I'm done with this guy.
that statement.
That's bullshit statement.
It's a very factual statement.
You're-
Kumbuka
Stop
saizi
bullshitting me,
kwa nini wasi wanarushwa
Mwaf,
nje na Trump?
Mwaf,
Ushasikia
Mwaf.
msewa Brito amerushwa El
Stop.
Salvador?
Okay.
Have you had a white person?
Let's discuss things we know.
Yeah.
Who deported more people in their first few months of office?
Obama.
Between,
niko sure nataka
between
kusema ni Obama.
Bush, Obama,
Wacha tuangalie.
Biden and Trump.
Wacha
It's
tuangalie.
Obama.
But,
It's a
kuna
fact.
mtu alideport
Nataka
watu wa Roka.
Like, ushinotice venye wasi ufanya hizi vitu. Mwafrika, I'm so disappointed in you. Okay, I'm not even disappointed. I have always known you're a foolish guy. But the point is, like, they try to throw that card because, oh, why is he kicking out people? But hakuna shida. These people came into the country legally. Hata sisi Kasonga wafaa kutolewa TZ, wote watoke Kenya warudi TZ. What the fuck are they doing here illegally? Watoke bana. This man is a man of Google, is taught by Google. Alafu atuana hapa ingawa za tufunza shit. Hii Google yake sasa iko almost kumruka. When Barack Obama was kicking out the immigrants, Where were all these leftists silent? Why were they silent? But because Trump has done the same thing, Nadi ajafikisha he's not even close to the amount of numbers Obama did when he was kicking out people. Nobody talked about Obama, but don't talk about Trump doing the same thing. Like it's like they go back to that, bro. When it gets to a point where you no longer see color, man. And if you're racist, fuck off. I don't fucking care. That's your problem. I'll not try for you. I'll not victimize myself. Fine. Life is unfair. I know it. Life is not supposed to be fair. I've gone through worse. Other than being called a black person, being called a monkey. I've gone through worse. Kama ni police brutality, we have faced life and death in Kenya. So hadi majuu hizo vitu wa Kenya sisi tunaziangalia vitu tunacheka, man. You think you take an ordinary Kenyan to the US alafu kusimamisha na gari sasa ati ni big deal. It's not a fucking big deal. Sisi tumetoroka makarao, tumetoroka hadi marisasi. And they don't come back saying, oh my days, racism, oh this guy. Oh. Fuck off, Mwafreeka. Fuck off. Fuck you in the ass.
Ukipata hiyo, then I don't think you have the depth to talk about someone like Trump.
Akili ya Google.
I have. I think he's a moron.
You've taken a
And
position.
that's why he's
so
messing up the economy.
We can't have a real conversation.
Ni kama ile time.
How
You
is
guys remember during the time of Andrew Tate? Do you guys remember during the time of Andrew Tate? Mademo alikuwa anakuja, oh, Andrew Tate is such a misogynist. What is the meaning of misogynist? They don't even fucking know. Wakiulizwa, tell me 3 things that Andrew Tate said that was so misogynistic. Nobody fucking knows. Because they have been brainwashed to think as the majority. Mwafreeka has been brainwashed to look at Trump as an evil guy. But ukiangalia from the outside, take your emotions, Mwafreeka. You're not from the US. If he decides to kick you out, you're not from his country and he's allowed to do so. Take your emotions out of it. This is a man who's trying to build his nation. His nation is filled with immigrants. And those immigrants are the ones who are becoming criminals. And kuna this prison in El Salvador. Most of them wamepelekwa huko wametoka US, man. What the fuck is Mwafreeka saying? Lazima Google everything. For once, use your fucking ass brain and take emotions out of your shit ass.
the economy doing? The American economy now?
It's beautiful.
It's not. It's tanking.
Let's talk about
Have you looked at the dollar?
Forget
Yes.
about this. We don't
Yes.
know anything.
Yes.
Me and you are idiots when it comes to this.
Yes.
Tuonge vitu najua kaa kudinyana hiyo mimi najua. So there's a Trump mimi na wewe hatujui.
Yes.
Let's talk about things that both of us know. This one we have no fucking clue. Yeah. You and I have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah. Okay, did Obama remove more
Deport.
citizens from the US than
Idiots.
any other president in
This is
US
about
history?
deportation.
Yes. Okay. So Obama alideport.
Did Obama remove? Yo, zima hii podcast.
What was he? Kibao. Okay. So
So
ilikuwa
your
ni-
point yako ilikuwa ni dot juu ya Mavi. Erase
Yeah.
that. Next point.
dot jamaa pia je?
So ulikuwa unabonga juu ya Trump na vile
Sisi anarusha
anafuza
wase
watu.
El Salvador. Rudisha mtu kwao.
But Barack alitupa watu wengi kuliko Trump.
Alikuwa anarudisha kwao na
It
kulikuwa na
doesn't
due
matter.
process.
Toka kwa nyumba yangu, I will find a place for you if your country doesn't want you. Yeah, it's simple.
Okay. So Ruto. Ni kama kiasi umekama utaza Ruto supporter. So why is that?
Tatu. Now listen to this. This book is so good.
The last one ilikuwa around here. Let me see.
Bro, you are the most mainstream, the softest podcast. How have you not eaten government money?
Yeah, to the softest podcast.
Softest, hii yenyu ni soft. Nyu leta mpaka ma lesbians.
Tulijua.
Hadi mimi nataka kuleta ma OnlyFans. Na mimi wezi niambia shit Kibe. I will do what the fuck I want.
Tulijua kwa hiyo group ya Gava ungekuwa unajua vile tulitolewa mbio kwa hiyo.
So mjakula do ya gava.
Hatujakula Gava.
Zero.
Nimengoja kuikula jo ifikagi jo.
So wakakaa mtakuchukua.
Wakinipatia pesa mzuri. Ndachukua.
I mean, but sasa wewe kama ukuli pesa si any money is good money.
No.
Skia Mwaf is a sellout, and I told you before, guys, never listen to this idiot. This guy is always doing things for his own interest. But you know what? I respect the game. That's how the game is played. You don't hate the player, you hate the game. You learn the game, you learn how to play the game, or the game will play you.
It's not. It needs to be money that ile hata mkiniita sellout na na roll tu window up.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah. Alafu woof, 0 to 60.
in your DMs.
Yeah, in 2.5 seconds.
So was
Hey, for the first time, Ian has finally spoken after. Oh my gosh, it's been like a century. This motherfucker actually can speak. Wow, I'm so flabbergasted. Interesting. Good job.
so it's not something you've not thought about.
I always hear that Ruto, kila nimesikia juu ya Ruto ni Ruto gives you an offer you can't refuse. Chikimajuzi nani? Ilikuwa nani? Umse anaitwa nani? Umse ingine. Nyakundi alikuwa anasema alikuwa offered 30M. Yes. Me if you offer me 30M na inaichukua, siwezi kataa 30 million.
Unainamisha.
Gava. Nachukua 30 million. Unajua kwa nini? Because everyone knows my
Mwafreeka is a sellout for only 30 million. Only 30 million. Yenye you're broke. 30 million is nothing, bro. I'm not fucking nigga. Unaona mtu akikukujia, let me tell you something, guys, okay? Let me teach you a valuable lesson. In the future when you're making deals, if somebody approaches you to do something for them, there is value that only you can provide. Ndio maana wamekukujia wewe. Ndio maana wamekukujia wewe. Okay? Whenever you see somebody approach you, let's say it's a government sijui nini, and they are trying to buy you out, don't ask for small money because it's something only you can offer, nobody else. Don't be broke like Mwafreeka who is ready to sell out for 30 million. Mi nipeni pesa ya maana. The fuck is 30 million Kenyan shillings? Ingekuwa dollars naweza sema hadi sifikiri. 30 million dollars, nigga. Fuck you. 30 million dollars. Nawambia cheki. Kuteseka nimeteseka. It's my time now to shine. It's my time to shine. Mi wacha niwaache. Mimi siwezi katai. Hadi ingekuwa wewe, mimi nakuuliza. Hadi bro ingekuwa wewe, ungefanya nini? Mi sahi niseme gavana ni approach niambie, vigilante never stream again. Here is your 10. Acha 30 ni mingi. Waniguzishe tu $5 million. I'm gone. I swear. 5 million, not shillings. So wanikujie sai before I grow and become big. Sai worth yangu ni $5 million. The bigger I grow, the bigger the number grows. So inafika mahali nawaambia cheki, kama hauna nini mzuri, itakuwa ngumu. Itakuwa ngumu, by the way. Ndawaambia itakuwa ngumu actually. It's very hard. Itakuwa something very hard for me to do. How much you got now though? Wanchekelea nini? Unauliza maswali gani hizi nigga? What do you think? Do you think I'm Elon Musk or something? Do you think I'm Jeff Bezos? The fuck is... You think I have millions? You fucking tripping, man.
views. Like nishameki views zangu.
Subscribe if you haven't, by the way, to my YouTube channel, linked in my bio.
Acheki. If all of a sudden niamke kesho nikwambia we don't need change. Jua nimelipwa. Kaa nimelipwa, bado ukinifuata, hiyo ni shauri yako.
It's not that simple.
It's that simple.
Because for you think...
I'm done with this guy. I'm done. I can't take it. Can't take it anymore. Mwafreeka is too dumb. It's too dumb for me, man. Too dumb. Too dumb. What's the time? 12:30. Oh, damn. It's 12:30. I think tutafungia show hapa, but you know, I always appreciate the guys who join every day. But I appreciate the guys who have been here with me since the beginning. Dan, Winnie, Goku who just joined, Nordic, Nad, Wolf, who else? Becky, and my boy Shadow who gifted me. I'm a support the live of the day, Heart, User, and everyone else who have not mentioned their name, Princess V, Pia Abu Doni, White, can't forget you, Bunda, Oni Bunda, Masjui, Pastor Jacob, I appreciate you guys for joining. W stream. Niweke tubanje. Sahi nimechoka man. Nimekaa hapa hivi for 2.5 hours. So I need my beauty sleep. Maybe tomorrow I will like up you guys. I didn't want to react to an Andrew Tate video, but I can't because it's too late. Oh, this motherfucker is still live. Lumu. I don't know jamaa afanya nini.
Peace, bud.
Nigga is
You know
still
what's
live.
cool is we hopping on my TV. I'm not going to sleep. I had coffee.
Let me tell this nigga F you, Lumu. F you, Lumu.
We're gonna hop on my TV, man. Whoever left, because I say on my TV. We gonna hop on my TV. Let's fucking go.
Is this
But
guy
I'm
not seeing my
thinking-
fucking shit?
I'm thinking we do. I'm thinking chat we do. If I'm not gonna do an IRL, I'm gonna do a 48-hour stream. I'm gonna do a 48-hour stream. I'm gonna stay. Okay, cool. You know what, chat? I'm gonna go take a nap, man. I'm not even kidding. I'm tired. I was kidding. I'm tired. Sorry about it. But I'll see y'all fellas tomorrow. Sorry about that sniping.
The fuck is this guy saying? I'm end live. Even for me, I have to go sleep, my niggas. So I appreciate you guys for joining. And always remember, I am the hero that nobody wants. But I'm the fucking ass villain. The society desperately need to save you from the likes of Mwafreeka. And with that said, may everybody have a lovely, successful day. Have a lovely night. See ya boys and girls tomorrow. Acknowledge your best live streamer in Kenya, Mr. V to the G to the L to the A to the N to the T to the E. Vigilante baby, we're taking over. Fuck off.